right. DMoness, is this in English? Because I jumped in and there is no options for language. That's loud. This game is fiction. It has no relation to any real person, people, or organization. The voice acting is in English? Okay, so I'll have to voice act it then. After they're done voice acting. Also, chat. This is a Patreon pick from the lovely DMoness. DMoness, thank you so much for not only being a lovely Patreon supporter, but also for this game. Heck yes. The text is, okay, good. That's all that matters. Okay, I went to settings. There, it's very limited. It's just sound. That's it. That's all we got. This is all we got, chat. So I have no idea. I know shoyu is soy sauce. That's all I know. I'm actually gonna have the... Wait, chat. How is the background music? Is it okay? Is the background music okay? I'm gonna have the voices go down a bit because they are hurting my ears. We'll have this go down too. It's still loud, but better. Could be a bit lower. Okay. We'll go to 70. Ah! We'll go to 85 for these. Right. So, I will be doing whatever DMoness wants me to, because I'm assuming you're leading me down a specific path, because some other paths might be riskier. I don't know. I have no idea. But I only have so many female voices, so we're going to see how this goes. See how long my voice holds out, chat? See? We're so close and so far apart at the same time. Risky or risque? Risque. Just as the stars in the night sky seem almost to overlap when they are really millions of light years apart. And yet, that's why I reach out my hand to distant stars. I reach out my hand. I think we might be in the way of some text. It just depends. A little bit. Alright. Hold on. How am I going to do this? Alright. We'll hide Bun Bun and Lala Donos. It's a mystery, chat. I'll keep the numbers up, but we'll hide the characters for now until, like, I have to ask someone what they want. So hopefully, so we can see some of the text. You just have to remember which one's which, chat. I didn't know ramen was a loan word. I know nothing. We are doing a few routes, but not all. Gotcha. I'll send the pic of the location. Of course, spoilered, where you can find the Applin. I didn't even know Applin was in these games. I'm excited. I love Applin. All right. Now to just flip the egg over. Looking back, I've had an easy life. I thought you were flipping an egg open. Ma'am, you cannot be sleeping while cooking. I have questions. Never thinking too much about anything. Without any dreams, significant goals, or long-term plans for my future, all that mattered to me was that I enjoyed myself day to day and was able to keep a smile on my face. After school, I would eat snacks with my friends and talk for hours. On my days off, I would lounge around the house doing nothing. I never thought to question my actions. I was allowed this lifestyle, so why should I feel bad about taking full advantage of it? I was really like a jellyfish, floating aimlessly in the sea. Actually, I take that back. Even jellyfish, who don't appear to have much on their mind, may, in fact, have serious worries in life and long-term goals for their future. But my friends always used to tell me, Asuka, you're like a jellyfish, which didn't mean much coming from them since they were all pretty much the same. We joked about it and even called ourselves the Jellyfish Club. The manager of this exclusive club, yours truly, club activities, none in particular. Just sitting around our classroom after school, eating snacks while teachers would make sarcastic comments as they passed by. In this way, time drifted by slowly. Not all who wander are lost. I mean, also true. Jellyfishy. This is you, the MC. Gotcha. In the end, though, life is never that easy. Spring of my 3rd year in high school found me facing my 2nd career aptitude survey. During the first survey, which had been during winter of my 2nd year, my friends and I hadn't given a thought towards our future careers, and had written things like, no idea. But for that 2nd survey held in spring, I had planned to do once again write that I had no idea. When looking around, I saw my friends filling in their papers with serious expressions on their face. I was like, huh? I asked them, and they all said things like, I mean, we are 3rd years after all. They said things like, come on, Asuka, don't pretend like you haven't given it a thought as well. I was left, the kerning of apostrophes is very weird for conjunction words. I was left in a state of shock. The Jellyfish Club came to an abrupt end, and I was the last of the aimless floating jellyfish. Last night I spread out the survey papers in my room and sat down on the chair, moaning to myself. Was this the first time in my life I had truly felt worried? I thought about it for around 30 minutes. To put it more accurately, stunned by my own shallowness, I began to organize my closet. My reasoning for doing this did not seem to matter at the time. I began to pull things out from my closet with a vigor that seemed to belong to someone planning to run away from home. Apparently, I was so loud that my younger sister now rushed to my room in surprise. With no clear purpose, I began going through my things one after the other. Then, from inside an old film cardboard box originally made for tangerines from Ehime Prefecture that was buried deep inside my closet, I found it. That should do it for breakfast. Oh, we're Asuka. Now is not us. Oh. That should do it for breakfast. Oh, I need to wake Asuka up. Although her alarm does seem to be going off. Oh, she's fast asleep. Sis, it's morning. You need to wake up. Don't tell me what to do. Kerning? You mean the direction? No, kerning is the word for it, I believe. It's a term for when there's spacing between certain letters. So, the kerning between, like you see, Yol, the space between the apostrophe on both sides is huge. I mean, I'm a lazy person too. I literally snoozed my alarm 5 times this morning. But yeah. On closer expansion, it was a bone sweet. Oh no, that's not the same Pokemon. It's really distracting at first. It just makes reading a little difficult. So, didn't even notice, but now I notice, yeah. School starts from today. If you don't wake up, you'll be late. Honestly, what am I supposed to do with you? Sis, if you don't wake up, I'm going to kiss you. That's weird. You can't kiss me, you're my sister! I chose this moment to abruptly awaken. Huh? Oh, that's me. Vacantly, I gaze around my surroundings. For a moment, I have no idea where I am before I regain my senses. Well, that worked. They can't seem to make up their mind whether to fix a fixed width or proportional font, yeah. The other one doesn't have that, but has words cut off. That is even more weird. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I'm like in the way. I am inside Hakuran Dormitory, one of the student dorms at the Teito Nursing Academy. Having graduated from high school in spring, this is the new home for us nursing students. All the rooms here are for 2, and I, Asuka Osachi, am sharing mine with my younger sister now. There is a cafeteria on the first floor of the dorm, but each room is also equipped with its own miniature kitchen, along with a bath and toilet. Impressive! Good morning, sis. Now is sitting down beside my bed and is looking at me. It's a bunk bed with me on the top bunk. Good morning now. Have a fixed width. I can type. You're fine. I somehow feel like she just said something really outrageous to me. Yeah, to get you to wake up.
お姉ちゃん、朝ごはんできてるから食べちゃって。
Sis, breakfast is ready, so come and eat it.
今朝はトーストとオムレツ。
On the menu today is
食べ
toast
てる
and
間
omelet.
になおがカバンとか学校行く準備しておくから。
I'll prepare your bag for school while you're eating. I realize I probably shouldn't talk over their Japanese voice acting. Random question, but why do visual novels always seem to have intense piano playing as background music? Because it's nice and not distracting, in theory. Is there a... Oh. I didn't mean to quick save. I was gonna see the volume. Okay, I'm gonna lower it a little bit for you guys then. Because this piano's jamming. Doesn't matter if they haven't decided what job they want to do yet anyway. They're still very young, right? Why didn't I have this as a nursing student? What, the dormitories? Alright.
洗面所に歯磨きと顔を洗う用意もしてあるし、髪もちゃんと溶かしてね。着ていく服はそこに出してあるから。
I've prepared what you need to brush your teeth and wash your face in the sink. Make sure to brush your hair too. I've also set out your clothes for you to wear. I furrow my brow. Sure, this is the same scenario I witnessed every morning during my junior high and high school years, but...
ああ、我が妹なおちゃんや。
My dear little sister now.
何、お姉ちゃん。
What is it, big sis?
準備してくれるのはありがた
I
いけど。
appreciate... Oops.
ちょっとそこにお座りよ。
I appreciate you preparing everything and all, but sit down for a moment.
え？でも。
But...
まあまあ、さあ遠慮せず。
Come on now, don't be shy.
はい、何かな?
Okay, what is it? With an expression of puzzlement on her face, Nao obediently sits down on the carpet. She looks up blankly at me as I sit on the bed.
かわいい。
She's just so adorable. Putting that aside, this girl is Nao Osachi. She is my younger sister by 1 year. She's kind and loves looking after others, and she cares a lot about me. To explain to you just how much she cares, in her anxiety over my well-being, she joined the same nursing academy as me. Her excuse was that she just wanted to be together with her older sister. She calls herself my miracle drug. What? She picked up the nickname after I called her that once a long time ago. When we were in the same class in our high school years, the teacher called her the responsible Osachi sister, and they called me the irresponsible one. RIP. The reason why we're in the same school year isn't because I was held back a year, although people tend to jump to that conclusion. It's because my birthday is April 2nd and Nao's is April 1st of the next year. Thus, we happen to be at exactly opposite ends of the same academic year. Apparently, they call siblings like us miracle yearlings.
なお
Interesting.
ちゃん、昨日私は眠る前に考えました。
Now, I was considering something last night before I slept. Yes, I had considered something. In my own way, I had considered it deeply. Seriously. And positively.
何を?
What is it?
私たちもこの春に高校を卒業して、もう大人の入り口です。
Having graduated high school this spring, we now stand at the door of adulthood.
散々なおちゃんのお世話になってきた我が身ですが、この進学、この寮生活をきっかけに。
Now, are you a younger sister or the mom? Yeah, seriously. It's nice music, just wondering. Legit. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be, like, relaxing, but not too distracting. But, Also day in the life of, because this is, like, music you might get during an anime. I'm, like, readjusting, sorry. I've depended on you considerably now, but I'd like to use this next stage in our education, this dorm life, to...
自分のことはなるべく自分でするようになろう。なおちゃんにも自分のことを大事にしてもらおうと。
To be able to take care of myself on my own as much as I can, and to allow you now to take better care of your own self. That being said, I should have thought of this long before we started out at the nursing academy. Okay.
いざ脱妹宣言。そして姉自立計画。
So ends my codependence on you, my younger sister, and the beginning of my independence as your elder sister. After boldly announcing this, I puff out my chest in an attempt to express my dignified pride. A thoughtful look crosses Nao's face. Okay, but sis? Yes, Nao? So you're gonna take care of yourself.
There you are.
Hi. Hello? Minx, thank you for the raid. What was Minx playing, chat? Were you having all the fun? Hello, hello. Hi, guardsman. Hello. Hi, Neerith. What were you guys playing? Heck yes. Also, everyone from my stream, if you're not following and watching Minx and Chrism, you should be. I know it's been Minx for a little bit here because Chrism has been on a trip for now, but you should be following and watching them because they're fantastic. Random PS1 horror games. What was the favorite? Oddball old obscure games. Yo, hi MSS Meaty. Hello. What was the best one? Also, everyone that just came in, hello, welcome. My name's KatFTWynn. I also have a raid response for you guys, but we are playing a visual novel game today, which is a Patron pick from our dear, lovely community member DMoness. So I'll be looking to DMoness for choices. But yeah, this is a game called Nurse Love Addiction. So exclamation point this game if you want to take a look at it. Long time. Heck yes. Heck yes. All right. Here's the raid response. I will be right back. Hi, you raiders. Welcome on in. My name is KatFTWynn, and I am an ace, pan, and poly bean. Oh, hi. I have loving partners.
Just wait.
Horrified.
Nice.
Also, a very interesting family of a lesbian mother, a gay father, and lesbian grandmothers, and I grew up with a bunch of gay friends, and our whole community is really gay friendly, so welcome on in. Do you ever just look at what you're drawing and then go, why am I drawing this? Next time, I think that man just died. By you. Well, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, chat! Mistakes were made! Nobody saw that! What is this a cake of your child? You made a cake of your dead child? I don't think Ashley's okay. He is shaken. What is happening? Patricia! Ah! It's fucking me! He is very upset with that wall. Oh shit! I may have died. Oh! Fucking what? Hey, reckless driving, sir. Get out of the vehicle. Hey, so that's me. Hello and welcome, everyone. And yeah. And also, obviously, I am also a VTuber. Not the tongue. Heck yes. What about Celeste? Oh, is it just because it was... I think there's a moment in the raid response. That's it. Also, looking to my left hurts my neck. And I'm doing it because I'm trying to, like, stretch out my neck. I'm trying to get it to stop hurting. So... To sub for Bella Coco. Thank you. But yeah, so welcome on in. If you just want to lurk, that's totally fine. It's mostly reading anyway, so experience the story with us. Heck yes. This is now, so that's sister. When you say you'll be independent, for example, doesn't that include waking up on your own when the alarm goes off? Oh, I hit B? That's what B does. Right. Yeah. I see your point. Uh-huh. My announcement of independence fails before it begins, and all traces of my earlier dignity are scattered to the wind. I'll get started tomorrow. What does bees do? Some games do that so you can screenshot without text. Oh, that's really cool. I've never had a game do that. Sorry to hear about neck pain. Thank you. It's just... I don't know why. Just I must have slept wrong because it's just looking to the left. So, but also for those that just joined, I have them hidden, but we have these buddies in the corner because starting next Thursday, I will be doing the Final Fantasy XIV MMO game main story. So I'll be doing it with a new character because my Mikate Kakarot is my main character, but I'd have to do New Game Plus, and that's not really even finished through Endwalker yet. So we are going to just start a new story with a new character just for the story. And chat through donations and bits, and I round to the nearest dollar, so cents-wise gets rounded to the nearest dollar, one way or the other. Donations, bits, and subs will all go towards if I'm going to be a male Bun Bun or a female Lalafell. So, a male Vera or a female Lalafell. So yeah. But right now they're hidden so they don't cover the text. So, but the numbers are still there. Also to appreciate the art more. Yeah. Mostly visual novels do that. That makes sense. Regular stretching helps prevent neck pain. Yeah, I think I just slept wrong. Rip. Alright. Spoken like a true procrastinator. Never mind. You might feel better after eating breakfast. Okay. In response to the encouragement from Nao to eat up quickly, I nod my head slowly. I know I'm also blocking text. Rip. I eat the delicious breakfast, then yawn as I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then yawn as I brush my hair. Then I have now fixed the stray hairs I cannot manage on my own. Finally, I yawn as I change out of my pajamas. Ta-da! The trainee nurse uniform. We'll be wearing this from today until the day we become full-fledged nurses. From today, I, Asuka Osachi, am a nursing student. In some ways, you could call this my battle uniform. Having originally thought... Is that true, Quinn? Are they battle uniforms? Having originally thought we'd be able to wear traditional white uniforms, even while we were students, I was a little disappointed when I saw the training uniform on the Academy's brochure. That being said, as I pass my arms through its sleeves, I feel my body is ready itself for what is to come. For the next 3 years, you and I are going to have to go through a lot together. I smile with satisfaction. Sis? Come on now, your training uniform. Why are you wearing it now? Huh? You're supposed to take the training uniform to school, put it in your locker, and only wear it during training. Rip. Look at what I'm wearing. I put that out only so that you could bring it with you. I've already laid out other clothes for you to wear. Hit. Oops. Even as I think this, Nao seems to be contemplating something. Darling, where's my super suit? Yeah. Newfound hatred for Squovit and Bonsuite F. Imagine a bar graph where, for once, the Lala is nearly as tall as the Bun Bun. For once. Oh my god. Star Trek, where they wear uniforms even off duty, right? I mean, it's kind of like where you see like people in the Navy or Army still wearing their outfits too. Did I just skip that? Did I read that? I don't know. I won't let you feel embarrassed on your own. Oh, did she say she was going to put hers on too? Oops. Oh, come on. You don't have to wear it now. Nao is such a wonderful sister. I love her so much. Well, we're both in our uniforms. Don't mind us. Stepping out of our dorm, there's a steady flow of students heading to the academy. Since no one is in their uniforms, everyone is dressed differently, but it's easy to spot the first-year students by how little they seem to blend in with the dorm and their surroundings. I suppose that Nao and I probably appear that way to those around us as well. The spring sun shines down on us. Nao and I walk next to each other down the Seiseki Yurigaoka, an area known for its many hills. Still somewhat sleepy, I continue to yawn.
だね、お姉ちゃん。
I love our, like, adorable fucking outfits. What the hell? Weren't you, sis? Huh?
またあの絵本と一緒に寝てたんだねって。本、ベッドから落ちかけてたよ。
Nice, Quinn. I said you were sleeping with that picture book again, weren't you? The book was nearly falling from your bed.
ああ、うん。お守りみたいなものだから。
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like my good luck charm. Oh, the picture book. The book that Nao mentioned is what emerged from the cardboard box in my cupboard during my second career aptitude survey in the spring of my third year of high school. On the cover, in child's handwriting, it reads, "This belongs to Asuka." Without giving it much thought, I'd opened the cover of the picture book and found the words written on the last page. It wasn't much more than a scribble. Written in my messy childhood handwriting, it said, "I'm gonna be a nurse." I think everyone goes through that, don't they? Where we grow up and find maybe our elementary school notebook or our kindergarten drawing book, and there we rediscover an innocent dream of what we're gonna be when we grow up, that we'd long forgotten about. And we say to ourselves, what was I thinking back then? Things like becoming the president or a Ghostbuster. Actually, those are the better ones. Sometimes you see kids who say they want to be cabbage. I'm sorry. Whose kid is saying they want to be a cabbage? I have questions. Yeah, you thought you were going to become a vegetable. In that way, I'm sure most of us have experienced being surprised by our own dreams of what we're going to be when we grow up. My cabbages! And what I had written was nurse. And that's the reason why I'm here right now. I think I wanted to be an artist since I was a kid. The Girl Who Chased Stars. I whispered the title of the book as I trot off. Yeah. It was something of a mysterious picture book. The story was set in a world of the stars. The pictures on each page and the simple words written in large font meant there was no mistaking it for anything other than a child's picture book. However, the poetically written words were abstract and surprisingly deep. #deep. Finding the interpretations difficult even in my third year of high school, I had considered how incomprehensible it must have been for me as a child. What must you do to catch the star? A picture book had begun by posing this question to the reader: how to catch a star. In my case, had I planned to do that by writing, "I'm gonna be a nurse." If that were the case,
私、なんで看護師になりたかったのかな?
I wonder why I wanted to become a nurse.
またその話?
Not that all over again.
だってね。
Well, you have to wonder. My cabbages. I mean, I'd rather be a carrot, but to each their own. Shrubbery? Wait, what? Cabbage? Cabbage is... Well, the emote looks like shrubbery. But, yeah. Cabbages are like... Okay, it's cabbage. It's like lettuce, but cabbage. That was helpful, right? Who wanted to be a cabbage will not be the weirdest question you will have during this game. That's a good point. That's completely valid, actually. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry, that was audible. The tiniest burp. I must be the only one amongst all the nursing students who doesn't know why she's trying to become a nurse. In some ways, I almost feel as if I'm reaching out my hands aimlessly towards the stars. Shrubberies from Monty Python. Oh. Gotcha. I don't know Monty Python, but my cabbages is from Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was a cabbage merchant who, every time Aang was around, he would constantly fuck up this dude's cabbages, and he'd just yell "my cabbages" every time. Yeah, The Last Airbender, I mean. The Last Avatar! After a 15-minute walk from our dorm, we arrive in the front of the academy. Teito Nursing Academy. From today, as nursing students, this is the school we will be attending. It is a 3-year study program, and all students are required to live in the dorms. Teito Nursing Academy is apparently one of the larger and more prestigious nursing academies in the country. I'm surprised I managed to get accepted here. I think this nonchalantly, but it's really all due to Nao's flawless, relentless tutoring. With yesterday being the entrance ceremony and having already come to pick up our textbooks, today is not our first day coming to the academy. Still, somehow, the school building in front of us suddenly appears completely different than yesterday. I have no idea how I'm supposed to catch the stars. Never really watched Legend of Korra, that's fair. I mean, I did watch Korra, but yeah. I watched it way after it came out. Not yet. I see. What's the matter, sis?
いや、なんていうか、絵本のちっぽけな落書きから目指したのってかなり無茶だったかなーって。
Oh well, I don't really know how to put it, but somehow I feel pretty crazy for having managed to come this far from a little scribble in a picture book.
今さら?
You're just realizing this now? Nao's eyes are round circles of surprise. Even like this, she looks adorable. Putting that aside, they really like to push this sisterly love, don't they? My cat's staring at me. It wants food. Or love. Or just your soul. I don't know which. Sometimes nurses are referred to as white-robed angels. Also, hi, Dream Warrior. But I feel a little too embarrassed to say it out loud. Especially since it is now what we are trying to become. But... Look, a white-robed angel. These first words I utter are colored with surprise.
はじめまして。これから皆さんの担任になる大原楓です。
Hello, I'll be your designated teacher. My name is Kaede Ohara. Miss Ohara stands on the podium and greets us. The fact that she is wearing a white uniform is certainly part of it, but a white-robed angel is the perfect way to describe her. She appears untainted by what? Lovely and dignified at the same time. She seems to be cut from my imagination of what I would consider the perfect nurse. I almost can't believe people like her actually exist. Hello, teacher.
よろしくお願いしますね。
I look forward to getting to know you all. Hi, Zen. Hello. This sister's going to be one of the options, isn't she? I don't know. It's up to DMoness to confirm or deny that. She smiles. Her white uniform and her nurse's cap, I couldn't imagine it suiting anyone more than her. I am truly moved. Next to me now also has a look of admiration on her face. Ripples of excitement spread through the classroom. Oh my god, Miss Ohara, you're so pretty. Some suck-up cries out. Unable to contain herself, even in response to the voices, she calmly responds, "Thank you." I hear excited whispers in my ears of people saying things like, "Ohara? That Ohara?" And no way. Every character you'll meet and has a name has a route you can follow. Oh, is it not necessarily romantic, though? Kind of like Hatoful? Hatoful boyfriend? That Ohara? As if hearing this question, Miss Ohara gives a small nod.
大原の名前を知っている人もいるようですね。
Some of you seem familiar with the name Ohara.
確かに先生の姉はナイチンゲール賞を受賞した大原すみれです。
It's true that my elder sister, Sumire, is it Sumire or Sumire? I don't know how to pronounce that. Ohara won the Nightingale Award.
尊敬する姉ですけれど、あなたたちだって姉に負けない立派な看護師になれるんですからね。
I do look up to my elder sister, but just remember, all of you are to become nurses that are every bit as brilliant as her. She smiles at us. Once again, ripples of excitement spread through the classroom. Hi, Crystal. Hello. Putting together the conversations around me, I grasp that the Nightingale Award is the national award given annually to nurses who have distinguished themselves by accomplishing remarkable work. Only 1 or 2 nurses are rewarded the prize every year. One of them was Miss Ohara's elder sister, Sumire Ohara. On top of that, one of Miss Ohara's parents is a famous surgeon, while the other is a renowned professor of medicine. Furthermore, one of her grandparents is how do you know so much? Chairman of a pharmaceutical company. In other words, she is the daughter of an elite medical family. As if this weren't enough, according to the voices behind my back seat. My mom is a nurse and she told me Sumire is more correct? Okay. According to the rumors circulating within the industry, Miss Ohara was also supposed to win a Nightingale Award. But apparently she turned it down because she didn't want special treatment. Damn, she's cool. The words involuntarily escaped my lips. Sis language. Oh wait, sis language. Now warns me in a small voice. Well, you gotta admit, our teacher is awesome. Now also seems excited. I nod over and over again. What have I done to be watching a sapphic nurse visual novel as a homosexual nurse? Everything right. Oh god, what did I hit? I don't know. It was one of the options. One of the buttons. The controller fell on my lap. Ugh. Alright, well, with the entrance ceremony over, from today, regular classes will begin. Today I will talk about this year's study curriculum. She is very pretty. Miss Ohara begins passing out papers. As she hands the papers to the students in the front row seats, Miss Ohara not only seems to be the perfect nurse, but the perfect teacher as well. How's the volume of the music? Because I lowered it down for all of you, but I can do it more. Miss Ohara, you look really young, but how old are you? Asking someone's age is a delicate issue. Amongst our patients, there may be those who would take offense to the question. If you're going to ask, try to word it more appropriately. Laughter follows Miss Ohara's response. After that, until the papers are distributed completely, questions fly at Miss Ohara, as if this were some miniature press conference. Miss Ohara carefully answers the serious questions and skillfully brushes aside the ones that are not. Before she became a teacher, she worked as a nurse at a university hospital for 4 years. This is her second year working as a teacher, and her first to have her own class. She charmingly adds that she's a little nervous about this responsibility. Her measurements, unknown. Current romantic status, unknown. Her favorite food is Italian, and her favorite dessert is cheesecake. Yo. Volume's good. I like looking for new restaurants, but cooking at home can be fun as well. How can I put it? She's flawless. A perfect angel. Sis, you're drooling. Alright, it looks like everyone's got their papers. Miss Ohara skillfully reverts the class's attention to their studies, and we follow her lead. But if we calculate, she should be near 30. Okay. Math. Alright. Just for everyone to see. Everyone, look at your papers and listen carefully. The subjects that I will be overseeing are... I obediently look down at my papers and experience a moment of vertigo. All the subjects look so difficult. Environment theory, pathology, microbiology, clinical testing, information science, counseling. Yes, nursing is not easy, ma'am. My mind spirals.
この中から好きなの 2,3 個チョイスして、そ
I
れを
wonder
やれ
if
ばいい
I'm
の
allowed
か
to
な。
choose. Oops. I wonder if I'm allowed to choose 2 or 3 out of all these to study. Oh, come on. Of course I know it won't be that easy.
先生が担当するのは数学、英語などの基礎学科、それから看護総合論。これは看護全般に関する知識を包括的に学ぶ授業ですね。
The classes I will be overseeing are the primary subjects such as math and English and general nursing theory. The last is a class... She's not voicing this, I guess. Oh, maybe that's why she was talking for so long. The last class is where you will be comprehensively learning the knowledge required for all areas of nursing.
解剖生理学や病理学といった専門的な領域は大学から教授方に来ていただいて講義してもらいます。
For subjects such as anatomical physiology and pathology, university professors will come and hold lectures.
座学以外で先生が受け持つのは基礎看護技術。
In addition to classroom lectures, I will also be responsible for teaching you basic nursing skills.
1年の間はまだ実践的な看護実習は行いませんが、ベッドメイキングや正式といった大事な技術学習を行いますので、しっかり学んでください。
During your first year, you won't undergo any practical nursing training, but you will be taught important skills such as bed making and bathing, so you do your best to learn them.
それから、
Also, as if in a dream, Miss O'Hara's words seemed to be growing further away.
ここで
Still, I try my best to pick up Miss O'Hara's words even as I glance to one side. Now is tilting her head at an odd angle as she looks at Miss O'Hara. What? I wonder what the matter is.
なんでだろう。先生って。
Miss O'Hara seems somehow... Now whispers. Her voice grows quiet near the end, and I cannot hear what she says. Suffer like I have done? Starting nursing school, 20, 3 years school, 4 years nurse, 2 years teaching, 29. Oh, gotcha. It is after school now. Just as Miss O'Hara had said, today there was no actual classes and we are dismissed at noon. Whisper, whisper. After the explanation of the yearly curriculum, we have a time allotted for student introductions. All of us students take turns saying our name and why we want to become nurses. When it's my turn, I think about it for a while before deciding that I'll just tell the truth.
大幸あすかです。看護師になろうと思った理由はまだわかりません。
My name is Asuka Osachi. The reason I wanted to become a nurse, to be honest, I don't know why yet. For a moment, I seemed to sense a small current of unease ripple through the classroom.
いいと思いますよ。きっとこれから見つかります。
I think that's great. I'm sure you'll be able to find your reason as you go forward. Miss O'Hara smiles kindly at me and I feel myself go weak in the knees. As for now...
看護師になろうと思った理由はお姉ちゃんが看護師を目指したから。
The reason I wanted to become a nurse was because my sister decided she wanted to become a nurse.
お姉ちゃんと一緒にいたいからです。
I wanted to be with my sister. She wore her words like a badge of pride. As her elder sister, I'm not sure what to make of that. Great reasons. I had a lot of practical nursing in my first year. I injected people in my first year. Looking back, I wouldn't have trusted some of my classmates. Oh, that's sketch. Hate that. Hold on. Well, in any case, we somehow managed to get through our self-introductions.
なおちゃん。
Now,
何？お姉ちゃん。
what is this, sis?
私、先生みたいな看護師目指すよ。
I'm going to try and become a nurse like Miss O'Hara. I tell her with a serious expression on my face.
ナイチンゲール賞もらえるのにあえて辞退するよ。
I'm going to go out of my way to turn down the Nightingale Award.
二重三重に大きく出たね、お姉ちゃん。なお応援するよ。頑張ろうね。
Well, that escalated pretty quickly. But okay, I'll support you, sis. Let's do our best. Yeah.
じゃあ帰ろうか、お姉ちゃん。 帰ったらお昼
At least she has a dream. Alright, let's go home, sis. Once we get home, I'll prepare lunch.
いえ、なおちゃん、その前に
Wait, before that now. I tell her with a serious expression on my face. Now turns to look at me.
おトイレ行ってくる。
I need to use the bathroom.
はい。じゃあ、なお、ここで待ってるね。
Okay, I'll wait for you then. I'll wait for you here then. Now smiles at me as she waves her hand and I head to the bathroom. After replying to the call of nature, I wash my hands at the sink. I'm getting like corpse party flashbacks. I flash myself a rare, sharp glance in the mirror and satisfied, I head out of the bathroom. Passing by the stairway leading to the classroom, I walk at a brisk pace down the hallway. If anyone had observed me, they would have said I seemed to be on the verge of running away. How could I help myself?
星空に手を伸ばしてるんだ。
I'm reaching my hand out to the starry night sky,
あてもなく。
aimlessly.
でも、もしかしたら先生が私の
Maybe Miss O'Hara is my... Just then, just as I reach the edge of the stairway, I turn towards the stairway as if I am drawn towards it. No thoughts inhabit my mind. No thoughts, head empty. Just the feeling of being drawn and pulled like an object by gravity. And there...
星
A star? I feel as if I've seen a star, just for a moment. A small yet bright sparkle. A shining star. Taking human form.
誰
Who? Hello? Not the one in the front. The one in the back? Hello, ma'am? Can I be stepped on by those boots? Ma'am? Ma'am? Hello? Hello? Punk. Valid response. I'm just saying. Bella Coco explains Splatoon. Hello? Wait, hold on. What are the ages of everyone in this game? Do we not know? I mean, are they all in college? Because they're all going to nursing school. So I take that as college, right? I just need to ballot. They are 20. Okay, thank you. She can, this lovely madam in the background can step on me. Okay, anyway. On my way from the first floor. I know she's probably talking about the front one in the front. I don't care. Can I romance the one in the back? On my way up to the first floor, where the first year classroom is, going up to the second floor, I come across two, most likely nursing students. The first girl who enters my vision is the image of elegant beauty. The girl right behind her wearing glasses and looks intelligent, she also has surprisingly beautiful features. Why is it surprising? She's gorgeous. I stop in my tracks and gaze at the two of them. The two of them, noticing my presence, also stop and look at me. Both of them are extremely beautiful, and yet I don't know if that's the reason why I froze. I simply stare vacantly at her. Who knows how much time has passed?
口開いているわ。
Your mouth is...
抜けた顔
She's mean! Your mouth is hanging open. What a stupid-looking face. The question turns to a glare as she speaks. Huh?
黙ってぼーっとこっちを見ているだけで失礼よ。何か用かしら。
You do know that it's rude to just stare silently at someone. What do you want?
ごめんなさい。
Oh, I'm sorry. I feverishly apologize, but still I cannot seem to remove my gaze from her. Even as I think this, the other girl, the one wearing glasses, lets out a
いき
giggle.
なり喧嘩腰か。さすがね、姫。
Ready your... Kath! Aww. Kath, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Sooth. Sooth, you know the drill. Heck yes. Precious cinnamon roll. Kath, what would you like the sub to go to? Lala or Bun Bun? Already you're trying to pick a fight. I'm impressed, princess.
いつき、学校でその呼び方はやめてと言ってあるでしょ。
Itsuki, I told you not to call me that at school.
はいはい、昨夜。
Of course, Sakuya. Seemingly unaffected by the rebuke, the girl called Itsuki calls her by her name. Sakuya, what a beautiful name. From their well-controlled and calm demeanor, I take the assumption that they are senior
2
students.
年生か3年
Are you second or third years?
生？いいえ、私たちも1年よ。あ
No,
なたと
we're
同
first
じね。
years. Same as you.
そんな老けて見える？
Potato. Okay. Which one's which? Okay. There we go. Hey, all the hugs. Do we look that old?
あ、そういうわけじゃなくて。
And is it? Oh, no, it's not that. I shake my head frantically from side to side. Huh? They're the same year as me?
いや、社会人の生徒もいるし、老けてる老けてないは関係ないか。
Oh, but I guess some of the students are already adults, so I suppose it's not a matter of how old we look.
じゃ、昨夜の大物オーラのせいかな。
Then I wonder if it's because of Sakuya's charismatic aura.
悪い。昨夜、覇王の層を持ってるからさ。
I'm sorry, Sakuya here is the undisputed bearer of the Overlord's countenance. Countenance? I don't know what that means.
覇王の層。
The Overlord's countenance?
そのもの、世界の救世主となるか、世界を滅ぼす災いとなるか、やがて自ら選ばなくてはいけない系の
It
王
is
者の
said
資質？
It is said that whoever bears it must decide whether they will be the savior of the earth or the one to destroy it. Is this the pudding ending? You know what, the type of royal birthright?
こう対面した者は皆ひれ伏さずにはいられないっていう。
The type that prevents anyone who crosses your path from defying you.
あなたの好きなゲームの話？そんな層知らないし、私は持っていないわ。
Are you talking about one of your silly video games again? I don't have any such countenance, thank you very much.
持ってるじゃん。ほらさっきだって職員室で教員たちみんなひざまずこうとしてたし。
Come on, you do. Remember what just happened in the staff room? You tried to make all the teachers bend a knee to you.
してないでしょ。変なことを広めないで。
I did no such thing. Stop spreading weird rumors.
してたし
I'm
て
just
た。
gonna give her an attitude. How
さ
about
すが
that?
に行動に移すのはこらえてたけど。へえ、気づかなかったか。
You did. I'll admit you didn't go all out, but wow, I'm surprised you didn't even realize you were doing it.
嘘。でもそれはだって。
Huh? No way. But that was because... Come on.
冗談。いやー、マジで撮るとは昨夜って素直で可愛いね。
I'm joking. Seriously, though. I didn't think you'd take it seriously. You're so naive and adorable, Sakuya.
いつき、あなたって人は大体。
It's me and River. Itsuki, I can't believe you. You really... Ignoring me and my doubts about them being first years, they begin to argue in the middle of the stairway. Not so much arguing. More
で
bantering.
も1年の教室には。
But you weren't in the first year classroom. Each year's intake at Teito Nursing Academy consists of one class of about 60 students. Earlier today, I hadn't seen the two of them in the classroom. There were quite a few students, but each of us had introduced ourselves, so I'm confident about my observation. Perhaps that was why I had thought they were senior students without giving it much thought.
そのことなら。
I like glasses girl. Can I? Am I allowed to be with glasses girl? Facial expression, I looked it up to verify. Silly video games. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't play those. I would definitely remember if they had been in my classroom. Hell yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. The girl called Sakia responds to me. She continues to look at me with something resembling a glare.
私の家の事情で学校に来るのが遅れたのよ。
I was late to school due to personal family matters.
家の事情？
Personal family matters?
あなたには関係ないでしょ。ともかく明日からは普通に来られるし、寮にもこれから入るわ。
It has nothing to do with you. In any case, from tomorrow we'll be able to attend normally, and we're heading to the dorm right now. Everyday person has arrived. Oh, I get that. I just don't know if it's what I'm allowed to do on stream and that you wanted me to do. I was curious as to which ones you're wanting me to do.
ちなみに同室は私。
They were roommates. The two of us will be roommates.
そうなんだ。
I see. So the two of them are first years and will be living in the dorms from now on. Will they be in Hakuran dormitory?
話は以上でいいわね。失礼するわ。
That's all I have to say to you. Now, if you'll excuse me. So says the girl called Sakia. She then proceeds to descend the stairway, and without glancing towards me, she walks briskly past. Oh! As she disappears into the distance, I frantically call out behind her.
私アスカ！大崎アスカ！これからよろしくね！
I'm Asuka Osachi. I look forward to getting to know you. However, as if completely ignoring me, the rhythm of her feet does not change. Does she already dislike me? Aw.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, girl, hey. Can you guys tell I have a type? Sakia, true ending. Really? Why is Sakia the true ending? Itsuki, both endings. Another one, maybe, but that is for later. Okay. What the heck? Where's they were roommates from? A Vine, yeah. It's from a Vine. Yeah. Oldish wine. I love the autocorrects on Vine. Green and pink are very good color combo. Hey. No, I'll have two endings, but for Sakia, we are only doing the true ending. Oh, got you. Okay. While I was distracted by the other girl, the girl called Itsuki had descended the stairway and was standing in front of me. She gazes intently at me. The first thought that runs through my head is that she's tall. Why do I like the tall ones? Seeing her close up, I realized for the first time that behind her designer glasses, her eyes are a beautiful blue. Is she not fully Japanese? As she gazes at me, bitch, her hair is pink. As she gazes at me with those eyes, I feel myself falter. Did she just laugh at me?
やっと見つけた。
What? Oh my god, is she the shoe? Please don't murder me, ma'am. Please? I would like to not be murdered. I don't know if this has any sort of, like, dark routes, but I finally found you.
はい？
Huh?
いつき、何をしているの？来なさい。
Itsuki, what are you doing? Hurry up. I hear her voice from off in the distance.
はいはい、お姫様。
Yes, yes, princess.
じゃあね、抜け子。
I'll see you around, dummy girl. Why would you call me dummy? She gracefully waves a hand at me and pulls away. However, the moment before she pulls away, for a split second, she draws her face up close to mine and whispers in my ear. Ma'am, you're gonna make me blush. Her voice is quiet and yet clear.
嘘だよ。
That's an interesting warning. I thought it was gonna be something sexy. That's like a warning. It's not what it seems. Those are her words.
What?
Huh? I like the slide sideways off screen. As my mind remains blank, unable to comprehend the meaning of her words, she walks off to follow the girl called Sakia, and I'm left alone standing in a daze. Huh? Not what it seems. But does she mean that someone isn't telling the truth? About what? Wait, before that, I remember her saying something weird like, I found you. It makes no sense for someone to who I just met to tell me something like that. It makes no sense, but no, wait, more importantly. Yeah. She gave me some weird nickname. She called me Dummy Girl, and the worst part is that makes perfect sense. Seriously, what the hell? Asuka be thirsty.
それは武田咲也さんと天藤いつきさんだね。
Alright. They're aliens. Aliens, chat. Oh, that's Sakuya Takede. Takede, maybe? Takida? Excuse me. And Itsuki Yamato. As we make our way home from the academy now surprises me by saying this.
知ってるの？なおちゃん。
You know them now?
だってクラス名簿に名前は載ってるし。
Huh? Well, their names were in the class student list. I haven't even thought to look at that yet.
昨日の入学式でもクラスの子たちが話題にしてたんだよ。
Even during the entrance ceremony yesterday, the other students in the class were talking about them. I was mostly asleep for the entrance ceremony. I truly am a dummy girl. No aliens in this game? Damn. But you didn't deny murderers!
高校だった子がいてね。聞かれてもないのにいろいろ喋ってたんだ。
I don't trust anyone. Hatoful boyfriend gave me trust issues. Now. Neither of them came to the opening ceremony, but one of the girls had gone to the same high school as them. Nobody asked her, but she was chattering on about them anyways.
武田さんは家が昔から続いてる資産家で、天藤さんは伝統舞踊の名家の娘で、二人ともお嬢様なんだって。
Miss Takeda's family comes from old wealth, and Miss Amato is the daughter of a famous traditional dance performer. Both of them are apparently high-class girls.
看護学校に進学するって決めたとき、学校ちょっとした騒ぎになったらしいよ。
Now you know way too much. She absorbs information. Apparently, when it was decided that they would enroll at the nursing academy, it caused quite an uproar within the school. Interesting. Actually, when I decided to enroll at the nursing academy, it caused a bit of an uproar as well. In my case, it was a somewhat different reason. I think back on the two of them. Miss Takeda was, however you'd look at it, the ultimate embodiment of high-class girl. Miss Amato, well, she definitely didn't appear to come from a working-class family. Is there a way to not just quick save, but save? No. There we go.
セーブしました。
Look at us go! I found it. So that was why. Oh, good settings. Oh my god, come here. Hang on, motherfucker's too fucking loud. I'm gonna put the volume back up and we'll mess with it from there. Is that even? There we go. Okay, so it is affecting it. It's just very subtle. How's that? Is it still nice to hear in the background? Is it audible? I want you guys to still be able to hear it, but I don't want it to overpower it all. So how is Monica? Hi, Fender. Hi, baby. Barely remember my classmates' names, and she's spitting their life stories. I know. How could you remember all these rumors? She's talented. Oh, there is. I just noticed the tabs up there. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Or are these the only endings? Are these 5? Or is it because I've only met these 5? Maybe because I've only met them. Oh, you can turn the voices off. Huh. Chat, do you want voices on? I have to read them anyway. I'd have to write down names and descriptions and hope they don't change their hair tomorrow. Yeah, fair. I like how it says others. Read skip settings. Already read. Yeah, I would do that eventually, but... Huh, okay. Touch screen. I don't... Yeah, no. That was loud. Oh, okay. I already played it, so turning it off is better. Okay. Because I was thinking that I don't have to wait for them to, like, finish speaking and I'm not, like, competing with their voices. I don't know what system sound means. Okay, we'll turn them off for now then. Because then I don't have to compete with them and wait for them. It's nice to have all these options. I just didn't realize they were there. My bad. We're gonna save for now. We can always turn them back on. That's why I said if it's better. Gotcha. It'll just help us be able to get through faster, and then I don't feel bad for talking over the voice acting. So, but it doesn't give me time to lean over and away from the subtitles. But okay. If it was English voice acting, yeah, hell yeah, I'd keep it on to save my voice, but that's not happening here. System sound is at the menu. When you complete routes, you get more voices to pick from. What do you mean you get more voices to pick from? When I complete routes? What? Okay. In my case, it was for somewhat different reasons. I think back on the two of them, Miss Takeda was, however you'd look at it, the ultimate embodiment of high-class girl. Miss Amato, well, she definitely didn't appear to come from a working-class family. I finally found you. It's not what it seems. What is all that about? The more I think of it, the less I understand. Oh, now it's weird. Now it's weird that there's no voice acting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. When you select an option like saving, Asuka will say that you saved. Oh. When you unlock voice, you can make the other character say it. Oh. Huh. Sis? Nothing. Oh, no. No, we're keeping the okay, this is weird. Sorry. This is weirder. I don't like it. I can't tell when, like, shift of voices. But also, I'm realizing that I won't really know their voices. We're going to keep others off, though, because we don't need them. For now. I did silence them. It's weirder. I don't like it. Never mind. I take it back. Nothing. And...
他には2人とも成績優秀で天藤さんなんかトップ入学したとか
Well, what else? Both of them excel in academics. Miss Amato had the highest grade of those who enrolled, apparently.
本当は入学式で新入生の答辞読む予定だったんだって
There are only 5 people in this game. I noticed! I was told that she was scheduled to make a speech on behalf of the new students during the opening ceremony.
あとは2人は高校の頃から美人カップルで有名だったとか
Also, it seems the two of them were famous from their high school days for being one of the best looking couples around.
Couple?
Couple? I feel like I've been hit by a brick.
中学の頃から付き合ってるんだって。
Damn it, they're already dating. Damn it. Yeah, it seems they've been dating since junior high.
高校3年間、全校生徒が投票で決めるナンバーワンカップルに選ばれ続けたらしいよ。
For each of the 3 years of junior high, they were voted the #1 couple for all the students in their school. In my admiration, an odd strangled sound escaped my lips. I just realized Kat's swaying to make the subtitles fully visible, not because of their neck pain, which is what I thought. Oh no, yeah, it's so that way you guys can see the subtitles. Sorry. Couples? Like they were the bestest of friends? Oh my god. I recall an earlier quote, "It's not what it seems." That's a good point. They're pretending to be a couple, but they're not. No, but they were roommates. They are roommates! But thinking back, it makes sense. Yes, the two were a perfect match. Well bred. Hate that. They are roommates. Distinguished and beautiful. And lovers. Lovers. They were lovers, chat. Oh my god.
綺麗な人だった？
Were they pretty?
すごくね。
Extremely.
へえ。甘党さんも綺麗だったけど、武田さんは星みたいな。
Miss Amado was beautiful, but Miss Takeda, she was like a star. Nah, I disagree. Other way around.
星？キラキラって？
A star? Like she was shining?
なんていうかよくわかんない。
Yeah. How can I describe her? I'm not sure. I'm starting to get the feeling everyone here is thirsty. I mean. Unable to explain myself properly, I resort to laughter.
そっか。
I see.
でも。
Oh, but...
なんか嫌われたっぽいよ、私。武田さんに。
I think Miss Takeda doesn't seem to like me.
どうして？
Huh? Why?
いやー、ちょっと失礼な態度取っちゃって。
Well, I was a little rude to her.
そうなの？
Really?
多分。
Yeah, I think. I tell now what happened in front of the stairway. How I had stared and gawked at her. How she had ignored me when we had parted.
そっか。
I see. Perhaps because I looked so pensive when I told her, a downcast expression appears on Nao's face.
それは困ったね。
That doesn't sound ideal. Nao says this in a troubled voice. It's true. Being disliked by someone you are going to spend the next 3 years studying with doesn't sound ideal at all. At a time when we need to combine our strengths to become nurses, at a time when I need to catch my star. A sigh involuntarily escapes my lips. We continue to walk on in silence for a while. A little before we reach our dorm, Nao speaks.
なおからもフォローできそうならしておくよ。
If there's anything I can do to help remedy the situation, I'll do it.
なおちゃん。
Oh my god, the emoji. Now! I clutch her tightly in an embrace as I cry tears of gratitude. Of course I'll do whatever I can on my own. But in any case, my days of independence from my sister seem a long way off yet. I always do that emoji. If I can't use my Twitch emotes, I will use the emojis. Our conversation turns to what we'll be eating for lunch as we enter the dorm room. Suddenly, though, Nao changes the topic.
そういえばもう一つ。これはあんまり信憑性ないかも。だけどね。
Oh, by the way, there's one other thing. I don't know how much credibility this story has, but... Huh?
武田さんと甘党さん、 癒しの手持ってるんだって。
They can heal me any day, chat. Rumor has it that Miss Takeda and Miss Amato have what they call healing hands. I use that a lot, yeah. I use the one that Kath did at the top. Oh, is this the intro? DMCA, let's go! Why do we look like we're in a cult? Cult of nurses? We were all holding candles ominously. I don't think anyone in the chat speaks Japanese to my knowledge. Bye, Sue. Have a lovely evening and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for spending today with us. Have a lovely evening and all the best. Have a safe and lovely weekend, please. Please? Take care of yourself. Oh. Oh. That is your sister, ma'am. Why does this game have incest? BRB checking the Steam tags. Apparently incest. If they're singing show you, I'd know. Kissing. Oh, we go in there, I guess. That candle holding is a ceremony for when they graduate nurse school. Cult. No, it's just like the way it was drawn. It just looked very ominous. They must be really good friends. There's so much kissing. That night, as I get inside my bed, inside it, healing hands, I think back on Nao's words. Even I am aware of what this term means. In fact, anyone who aspires to be a nurse is most likely aware of this strange power. Just by touching someone, they can remove that person's pain and suffering and ease the symptoms of their sickness. Among the general population, it's usually put down to the placebo effect, and it's lumped in with other superstitions and old wives' tales. And yet, apparently Miss Takeda and Miss Amato have this power. Huh? But then, if it comes to magic charms, then Nao can use them too. Every year during the rainy season, I am plagued by headaches. However, whenever this happens, Nao casts a charm on me that helps ease the pain. Now I need your help with the pain. Okay, sis, just sit down over there. Nao says this, and we sit with our legs folded under us, facing each other. Then, drawing our faces close, we let our foreheads touch. Nao's voice slowly drifts towards me. The words of the charm that Nao thought of. It's a childish charm. Simply reversing the words, make the pain go away. Oh, I was like, why isn't it matching her words? It's a charm. Okay, got it. But the effect has always been immediate. As Nao would continue to say the charm, my headache would simply float away and disappear. I wonder if that's the same thing. That must mean you have it as well now.
それはどうかな。
I'm not sure about that. I hear Nao's quiet voice from the bed above mine. I thought we were on the top bunk. It seems she's still awake.
学校で友達に頼まれてしたことあるけど、ナ
I've
オ
done
ナってお姉ちゃんにしか聞かないみたいだし、違うんじゃないかなって思うよ。
I've done it for my friends at school when they requested it, but it seems to only work for you, sis, so I don't think it's the same thing.
それに手じゃなくておでこだから、癒しのおでこ？
No bottom, you misread it the first time. Damn. Okay, got it. Besides, I use my forehead, not my hands. Maybe I have a healing forehead?
なんかかわいい。
That actually sounds kind of cute. In the darkness, both of us giggle.
あんまり起きてない方がいいよ。明日から授業始まるから。
You shouldn't stay up too late. We have lessons for tomorrow.
うん、もう寝る。
Yeah, I'll sleep now.
おやすみなさい、お姉ちゃん。
Good night, sis.
おやすみ。
Good night. Even though we already said goodnight earlier, we say it again. Then,
あ、そうだ。明日は自分で起きるから。
oh, that's right. Tomorrow, I'll wake up on my own. Okay. And off to sleep I go. Kat is an
白衣性愛情移動
awesome
書。
person. Aw, thanks, Kat. Sure, Asuka. Yeah.
お姉ちゃん、起きて。
Sis, wake up! Wake up!
なおちゃん起きれたでしょ。
See, now I woke up on my own.
寝言？寝てる。まだ寝てるよ。お姉ちゃん。
Are you sleep talking? You're still sleeping, sis. My second attempt at independence from now ends in failure. Better luck next time, me. Kath pounds that alarm.
今日から武田さんと天藤さんも出席してみん
Oh,
な
she's
揃
not
い
in
ま
the
したね。
outfit. With Miss Takeda and Miss Amato joining us today, all of us are here. I see both Miss Takeda and Miss Amato in the classroom. Oh, both of them are staying at the same Hakuran dormitory as us. I found out this morning when I saw them walking ahead of us on our way to the academy.
ええ、昨日はすみませんでした、大原先生。
Yes, I'm sorry about yesterday, Miss O'Hara.
どうもどうも。
Hello, hello. The two of them gather the attention of everyone in the classroom, so that's what it's like to be famous.
いえ、授業が始まるのは今日からですから。
Don't worry about it. Classes start from today.
ただ、入学式に出られなかったのは残念でしたね。
That being said, it's unfortunate you couldn't be here for the entrance ceremony.
では、朝のホームルームを始める前に、2人にはクラスのみんなに自己紹介をしてもらいましょうか。武田さんから。
Well, before we begin the morning's homeroom, why don't we have the two of you introduce yourselves to the class? Starting with you, Miss Takeda. Miss O'Hara calls out Miss Takeda. Miss Takeda stands up. I gaze up at Miss Takeda, but she shows no sign of noticing me.
武田咲也です。
My name is Sakia Takeda.
私が看護の道を志したのは、それが自分のすべきことだと思ったから、それだけです。
The reason I chose the path of nursing is because I believe it is what I'm meant to do. That is all. Miss Takeda simply says this and sits down. The aura of greatness about her is palpable. A low ooh rumbles through the classroom.
でも、具体的には何も言ってないような。
But she really didn't say anything specific, did she? Next, Miss Amato smoothly stands up from her chair.
天藤樹。私は趣味と実益を兼ねて、かな。詳しくは内緒。
My name is Itsuki Yamato. I guess I'm here for both recreational and practical purposes. Further details I'll keep a secret. Mysterious. She says this and sits down in one smooth motion. Who keeps things a secret during an introduction? You can have personal reasons. What?
ミステリアス気取りか。
I guess she's trying to be mysterious.
お姉ちゃんがイチャモンつけてばっかりのヤシウマさんみたいになってる。
Sis, you're acting like a heckler with all your little jibes. And yet, small gasps of whoa echo through the classroom. Everyone is loving it. No fair. Sitting down, Miss Amato turns towards me and lets out a giggle before silently moving her lips from the words, dummy girl, rude. I had thought when she had said, it's not what it seems, that she had been telling me not to take the nickname to heart, that it was a joke. No, she's talking about something else. But I guess that wasn't the case. I finally found you. Had she meant to say that those words were not what they seemed? In any case, I have no idea what she was talking about.
はい、二人ともありがとう。では、ホームルームを始めますね。
Okay, both of you. Oh, okay, thank you, both of you. Let's begin homeroom now. Who says they're keeping things a secret? I mean, someone who needs to keep things a secret. Miss O'Hara's smile is just as flawless today. Her soft voice flows throughout the classroom.
今日は午後の授業で早速基礎看護技術の実習がありますが、皆さん実習着はちゃんと持ってきていますか？
For our afternoon class today, we'll make a start on basic nursing skills training. Have all of you brought your training uniforms with you today? One class of Nursing Academy runs for 90 minutes. There are 2 classes each morning and 2 each afternoon. The first class is English and the second is anatomical physiology. So let me explain to you what anatomical physiology is. Basically, it's a class where we learn about the mechanisms and motions of the body's organs, skeleton, and so on. I opened the textbook and my initial reaction is that it is filled with visual images, especially in contrast to the English and math textbooks.
あー、人体ってすごい。
Wow, the body is so amazing. However, my amusement is short-lived. I underestimated the gravity of the situation. Well, I have a tendency of doing that. After all, I am the manager of the Jellyfish Club. The teacher of the anatomical physiology class is talking. Commit to memory all the names of the 206 bones that make up the human body. In nursing, this is as basic as it gets. I'll be testing you all during next week's class. If you can't get over 90, you'll have to keep taking the test after school until you do. The teacher's tone is friendly, but the words resound within the classroom, within me.
看護学校怖い。
The nursing academy is kind of scary. Why did I have to say I'm going to be a nurse when I was a kid? Do you suppose not being able to remember the names of the bones would disqualify me from the Nightingale Award? I wonder if amongst the winners of the Nightingale Award, there was someone who didn't remember the names of the bones at all.
いないか。
Unlikely. Chikar is saying it in B5? Yes. Oh, Chikar. The funny bone, the T-bone, and the trombone. Oh my god. If I ever have to do that again, I might die. What, physiology? Yeah, highly unlikely.
なおちゃん、ちょっと風に当たってくるね。
Now I'm gonna go get some fresh air. After class, resembling something like a used tea bag, I weakly get up from my chair. With a worried expression on her face, now waves to me and I head out into the hallway. I might take some water. Learn all the bones? In fucking Latin? What? Why do you have to know it in fucking Latin? I open the classroom door and run into Miss Takeda. Perhaps she had gone to the bathroom, but she looks up at me in shock at the perfect timing in which we both had opened the door. Most likely, my face mirrors her expression. There's a slightly dubious expression on Miss Takeda's face as she speaks.
そこにいられると教室に入れないわ。
If you keep standing there, I can't enter the classroom.
あ、ごめんね。
Oh, I'm sorry. I scramble away from the front of the door. Miss Takeda passes me as if I don't exist. Or so I think for a moment. Suddenly she stops and turns towards me. We're now face to face and close. As I gaze at her face, my heart skips a beat at how beautiful she is.
Osachi Asuka.
Asuka Osachi. So she had remembered my name from my introduction yesterday.
クラスの子から聞いたわ。
I heard from someone in class. Huh?
あなた、
Apparently,
看護師の志望理由がわからない。
you don't know
だそう
your reason for wanting to become a nurse.
うん
Yes.
ふざけた話。それで続けられるとは思えないわね。
What an absurd story. I doubt you'll be able to continue long. Rude? Without any further words, she enters the classroom. Did she just say something mean and cold? I think she did, but I'm not sure she did, but
なんでだろう
somehow I don't feel so bad about it. Wait, why? I clutch my chest. There is no pain.
ひょっとして私ってそっち系の
Girl, you're calling yourself out. Wait, maybe I'm some kind of masochist.
いやいやいや
No, that can't be it. I shake my head and turn around. I follow her form with my eyes. I see her flowing hair and her graceful back. A back that rejects any attempt on my part to reinitiate conversation.
聞きたいことあったのにな
But there was something I wanted to ask her.
あなたを見たときどうして星が見えたの
I wanted to ask why I'd seen a star when I looked at her. I love anatomy and stuff, but learn all the bones in
愛
Latin
情
was
移動
shit.
書
It was doable, but I now only remember the main bones in Latin. Why do you need to know that, though? Like, I know knowing all the bones is important, but in Latin? But why? Who's writing in Latin? What doctor is writing in Latin? Lunch break finishes and after classes begin.
初の実習なんか緊張すよ
Our first training. Oh my god, I'm like so nervous.
お姉ちゃん口調変になってる大丈夫ナオもだよ
Sis, you're talking weird. Don't worry. I'm nervous too. Having changed into our training uniforms, we have all gathered in the training room. Rows of white beds are laid out, and between each bed standing several students. Even as she says, I'm nervous too, now seems completely fine. Of course, amongst the students, I can see Miss Takeda and Miss Amato as well. Hello? Neither of them show any signs of being nervous as they talk about something between themselves. For the most part, Miss Amato seems to be whispering in Miss Takeda's ear as she responds in offhanded manner. But sometimes... Sometimes a small smile forms on her lips. Yeah, now you look very nervous. Yeah. Because we medical professionals like to make each other's life as unbearable as possible. That sounds right. The bell sounds and the front door of the training room opens. Miss O'Hara walks in. During homeroom this morning, she had been dressed in her own clothes, but now she's wearing her white uniform. I reconfirm my earlier assessment that the white uniform and nurse's cap truly suit Miss O'Hara perfectly. I guess like our training uniform, she only wears it during training. Wait, but then, why was she wearing her white uniform yesterday? Was it her way of welcoming us as new students?
やっぱり先生って
Miss O'Hara, I thought so. I thought so?
揃ってますね、皆さん。緊張している人もいますか？
Looks like we're all here. Are any of you nervous? Miss O'Hara's words send a slight jolt down my back.
今日の基礎看護技術ではベッドメイキングの実習を行います。
For today's basic nursing skills, we'll be practicing making bed making.
看護師になれば毎日何度も行うことになります。
Once you become a nurse, this will be something you will do many times every day.
入院中の患者さんが長い時間を過ごされるベッドを清潔に保つ大事な作業ですから、よく覚えてくださいね。
This is an important task. The hospitalized patient will spend many hours in their bed, so it is vital to ensure that it is cleanly maintained. Please make sure to pay attention. We all respond in confirmation.
一度先生がお手本を見せます。
Allow me to show you an example first.
説明しながら行いますから、それを見て皆さんにもやってもらいましょう。
I will explain as I do it. Please watch, as we'll have all of you do it afterwards.
そうですね。では。
Alright then, let's begin. Miss O'Hara comes from the front of the bed. A new sheet folded in 4 has been placed at the top of the bed.
なるべく近くで見てください。その方がよくわかりますよ。
Please try to come as close as you can to watch. That way you'll understand better. She smiles. Responding to Miss O'Hara's angelic smile, we all gather around the bed. Then,
まず最初に。
first of all, Miss O'Hara moves her hands slowly, most likely to make it easier for us to comprehend. I watch as she carefully makes the bed. I can't help myself from imagining white wings sprouting from her back. In fact, I doubt anyone would be able to prevent that image from forming in their mind.
そしてシーツにシワが寄らないようにしっかり伸ばして端は三角にしてマットに入れ込むこと。
Now to avoid creases from forming, make sure to stretch out the sheet, fold the corner into a triangle, and insert it into the mattress.
シーツにシワがあればシワが患者さんの体を圧迫し、
If there are creases on the sheets, the creases will put pressure on the patient's body.
特に寝たきりの患者さんや皮膚の弱い患者さんだとすぐに褥瘡、床ずれができてしまいます。
Bedridden patients and patients with delicate skin will quickly form bed sores, which will lead to more serious problems. We silently take in her words. From all around, I can hear the sound of scribbling pens as students take notes. I watch Miss O'Hara as if I'm being drawn into her.
またシーツ交換をする際、患者さんの持ち物を動かしたら必ず元の位置に戻すこと。
Also, when changing the sheets, if you move the patient's belongings, you must make sure to place them in their original position when you finish.
患者さんはとてもナーバスになっているので、ちょっとしたことが不安の材料になったりもします。ただし、
The patient will already be nervous enough as it is, so small things can add fuel to their anxiety. That being said, Miss O'Hara's words flow, her body never taking a moment to rest as she moves serenely and gracefully.
さすがね。
She's really impressive. I hear Miss Takeda whisper quietly. Responding to her voice, I look towards her, and our eyes meet. Smile, smile. Give her a friendly smile, just like Miss O'Hara's smile. No, I just gave her an uwu smile. It's fine. She turns away and ignores me. Ugh, mission failed.
大幸あすかさん、よそ見ですか？ちゃんと見てないとダメですよ。
F. Miss Asuka Osachi, are you looking? You need to concentrate properly. Miss O'Hara says this without seeming to look in my direction.
すみません。
I'm sorry. I quickly return my gaze. Even though Miss O'Hara's actions are slow, she makes no unnecessary movements and she is already applying the finishing touches on the bed making.
そして最後に、
Is this called putting someone... Yeah, this is called putting someone on a pedestal. Absolutely. I wish someone sees me like this when I make their bed. But I make beds at the speed of light now. That makes sense, yeah. I ain't no angel. You don't want white wings, Quinn? I want wings. And last of all,
個室でない限り他のベッドには患者さんがいますから、バタバタして埃を立てないように静かに手早く行うこと。
unless it is a private room, there will be patients in the other beds, so avoid stirring up dust. You must move quietly and swiftly.
はい、以上です。
Alright, that is all. So black wings? Miss O'Hara runs her hand over the newly placed sheet, smoothing out a few micro creases left. Then she looks at us. The bed that Miss O'Hara has made with her own hands looks undeniably inviting. It seems to glimmer white.
このベッドで昼寝したら死ぬほど気持ちよさそう。
If I took a nap in this bed, I would die happy.
どうですか、大幸あすかさん。
What do you think, Miss Asuka Osachi? Just as I think such thoughts, she abruptly calls on me.
あ、寝てみたいです。
Oh no, that's not the question, was it? Oh, I'd love to sleep in it.
お姉ちゃん？
Sis!
うわ、そうじゃなくて。
No, I mean...
患者さんにもそう思ってもらいましょう。手順覚えましたか？
Let's make it so the patient will remember the same thing, or will think the same thing. Did you remember the steps? Asuka needs to be bonked often. Nice. Miss Amato suppresses her voice as she laughs. Damn it. I look and see that Miss Takeda also has an exasperated expression on her face. But what's done is done. In this economy, it won't surprise me if they're clipped. Your wings! After Miss O'Hara's demonstration finishes, we all begin practicing on individual beds. At first, Miss O'Hara tells us to work in pairs to a single bed. Now and I pair together and stand on opposite sides of a bed. Alright, let's try doing this, sis. Okay, now, first I'll lead. Leave it to me. Got it. Good luck. Asuka already troubles staying focused. I do not think hitting her will help. Now flashes me a smile. I'll be alright. I did space out a little, but I had been watching Miss O'Hara's movements properly and had been listening to the instructions. Besides, it's not just me, but the two of us. This will be a walk in the park. However. How did this happen now? That's impressive. Before my eyes, a bed so tragically made that if I took a nap on it, it would be guaranteed to have nightmares. The sheets are a mess. The original sheet and replacement sheet seem to have somehow managed to tangle together, leaving us unable to discern which is which. How? It could possibly pass as some bizarre piece of modern art, or mysteriously entangled life forms, maybe. I'm sorry, I tried to support you the best I could, but... Now looks at me apologetically, but of course the responsibility lies with me. But... Now looking at this bed somehow makes me feel dizzy. Yeah, me too. Oops. Now covers her mouth. I look on with a more serious expression on my face. It's strange. According to my calculations, it should have been perfect. Hi, Hex Girl. Hello, hello. How are you? It's difficult, isn't it? Even if you understand it with your head, it's different when you actually try to apply that knowledge. Oh, Miss O'Hara. Miss O'Hara had walked over to our bed. I'm embarrassed for her to see the tragic-looking bed, but Miss O'Hara doesn't laugh upon seeing our travesty. Instead, she gives us precise instructions, and like magic, we manage to return the bed to its original state. Then she looks at me and smiles. Why don't you try doing it again? This time I'll advise you as you do it, okay? Being spoken to gently in this way, it's all I can do to stop myself from crying. Mood. A while later. It's so hard on her. Quinn, is it this hard to make a bed? This time I think I got it right. There in front of me. Well, you'd have to be fairly odd to want to sleep in a bed like this, but I've managed to make it into something that is recognizable as that is supposed to function as a bed. This is the finished product of my bed making. 30 points out of 100. F. Miss O'Hara says this with a wry laugh. Understandably, she has to be tough on me this time. The 30 points are like a jab through my heart. Sis, hang in there. Next week we have a test, so practice it over and over until you can do it on your own. A test? Asuka's a bit of an idiot. Apparently. Not at all. Girl, if you have that much trouble making a bed, buckle up. Quinn. Don't worry, sis. I'm here for you. After school, you can use the training room freely. Best of luck. Misahara smiles her angelic smile. She distances herself from our bed and moves on to another pair of students.
はい、上手ですね、このベッドは。ほぼ合格点です。
Yes, well done. This bed pretty much gets full marks. It's Miss Takeda and Miss Amato's bed. Miss Takeda touches the newly laid out sheet with her hand.
いいえ、まだまだだわ。
No, we've still got a long way to go.
結構面白かったよ。
It's
思
pretty
ったより
fun.
コツがいるね、これ。ベッドで人が寝てる状態でもやるんでしょ？
This takes more skill than I thought. They do this even with someone sleeping in the bed, don't they?
大原先生、次は一人でやってみてもいいですか？
Miss O'Hara, next time, may we do it on our own?
え、そうですね。なら次は。
Yes, very well, next time. As I listen to their voices, I look down at my bed and mutter, oops. Oh, that's a joystick.
最初のベッド、採点してもらったら何点だったんだろう。
If our first bed had been graded, I wonder how we would have scored. I wonder if they would have negative scores. She does have now to help out, that's true. I have done that plenty of times. Later that day, as we make our way home from school. For some reason, we're walking with Miss Takeda and Miss Amato. Well, we do belong to the same class in the same dorm, so it's not that odd that we'd end up together on our way home. Now and I are a little distance away, Miss Takeda and Miss Amato.
ふざけた話。それで続けられるとは思えないわね。
What? I don't remember who's saying this. What an absurd story. I doubt you'll be able to continue long. Oh, that's what... Yeah, sassy girl said.
気まずい。
How awkward is this?
お姉ちゃん。
Sis? Now observes my silence questioningly. I try laughing for no reason. Positioned between myself and Miss Takeda, although at some distance, now casts furtive glances between the two of us. Then,
武田さん、ベッドメイキング上手だったね。
Miss Takeda, you were really good at bed making.
え？
Now strikes up a friendly conversation, and Miss Takeda looks somewhat surprised momentarily. However, she quickly regains her composure.
そうね。先生からもそう言ってもらえたのは良かったけれど。
Yes, well, Miss O'Hara did say so, but...
春休み、自主トレした甲斐があったってことね、姫。
I guess it was worth all the training you did during spring vacation, wasn't it, Princess?
だから、学校でその呼び方は？
I told you not to call me that at school.
はーい、先生。通学路は学校に入らないと思います。
Yes, Princess, but you never said anything about the way home from school. Each time Miss Amato calls Miss Takeda Princess, a troubled look flits across her face. Which is unfortunate because the name suits her. Anyway, now is not the time to be thinking thoughts like that.
自主トレなんてしてたんだ。すごい。私なんて寝てばっかりで。
You were training on your own? That's impressive. All I did was sleep a lot.
寝てばかり？
Sleep a lot?
お姉ちゃん受験頑張ったの。でもちょっと太っちゃったんだよね。
Rude? Well, before that, you studied hard for the exam, sis. That being said, you did gain a little weight. Rude.
なおちゃん、それはトップシークレットだよ。言っちゃダメ。
Hey, now that's top secret. You're not supposed to tell anyone. Miss Takeda lets out a sigh. I've exasperated her again.
いつきも余計なこと教えないで。
You too, Itsuki. Please don't say unnecessary things.
いいじゃん。天才ぶりたいわけじゃないんでしょ？
Come on, it's not like you want to pretend you're some kind of genius.
最初はいきなり私をベッドに寝かせてやるもんだから、こっちは落っこちまくって青技だらけ。
At first, she kept making the bed with me in it. I fell out so many times I was covered in bruises.
手順は合ってるはずって言って聞かなくてさ。
She just kept going on about how it was part of the procedure. She wouldn't listen.
っていつき。
Miss Takeda's face is bright red. I had only giggled slightly, but in response she stares daggers at me. My first impression of the two of them yesterday at the stairwell, the soft, elegant Miss Takeda and the cool, intelligent Miss Amato. But it seems I have been wrong about them. The way they are now is who they really seem to be. The distance between me and Takeda. I feel both as if we've gotten closer and further apart at the same time. You're not helping yourself, Asuka, yeah.
白衣性愛情依存症
To be, yeah. It do be your own flesh and blood reading you for filth. Then our first day off since entering Teito Nursing Academy. Hold on. It just... Oh. Oh. Owie. Ow. My bad.
うわや
In our dorm room, I sit lifelessly at the table moaning.
カエルってなんでゲコゲコって鳴くんだろう
What? I wonder why it is that frog croaks. That frogs croak? Ever since school started, every day we've been tied down by technical classroom lectures and training, with no regard to the fact that we're new students in our first week of study. On the table, a cup of green tea now has made me sits there steaming. Perhaps since until elementary school, I had been Grandma's little girl, I'm more used to drinking traditional tea than coffee or black tea. Now is currently sitting at her study desk and most likely reviewing this week's classes. She's such a good girl. Well, I know I have to do it too, I know, but
ナイチンゲール賞ね
maybe it's for the
やっ
best
ぱ
if I
り取
give
れな
up
くていいかな
winning the Nightingale Award. I consider such pathetic thoughts in my heart.
うわ
Quinn, question. If you pulled your neck or slept on it funny sleeping, is an ice pack better or a heat pack? Out of curiosity. I sipped the green tea and let out a lazy sigh. I remember what my teacher had written in my report card when I was in elementary school. Habit of being lazy. When excited about something, she sets extremely high goals for herself, but compromises immediately. Lacks perseverance. No self-discipline. Hot pack? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll put a heating pad on it later. Ruthless, but spot on, Miss Tamiya. I know, like, both work, but I wasn't sure. Oops. Which one was better? I wonder how Miss Tamiya is doing.
あ小学校の時の
Oh, from elementary school? You could also wear a thick scarf. I don't like things around my neck, like the front of my neck. So, unfortunately. Although, like, right now I do have a blanket behind my neck, but you know, I do have a heating pad that I could lay on. Or, like, rest behind my neck. Now responds to my murmurings as she continues to look at her notebook.
うん看護学校に入ったこと知ったらなんて言うかなって
Yeah, I wonder what she'd think if she found out I was a student at Nursing Academy.
喜んでくれるよきっと
I'm sure she'd be happy about it.
そうかなまあいいや
Alright.
おトイレ
I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the toilet. I grunt and get up. I head towards the toilet near the entrance of our room. I think to myself that once I finish using the bathroom, I follow Nao's example and review our studies as well. Thinking such thoughts, I walk to the door. Standing there is a skeleton. Bones and skeletal structures, life-sized, complete. Our eyes meet as its empty sockets gaze at me. What? I rush back and collapse onto the floor next to Nao.
どうしたのお姉ちゃん
What's the matter, sis?
骨が骸骨さんが
Oh my god.
なってて
Ma'am, are you okay? A skeleton! There's a skeleton standing in front of the door!
ああそれのこと
Oh, that! Now grins and says,
立ってないよ。貼ってあったでしょ。人体骨格図が。
It's not standing, it's glued onto the front door. It's an anatomical chart.
人体骨格図。
Anatomical chart?
そう。ほらお姉ちゃん、解剖生理の授業の後、全部の骨の名前なんて覚えられないって言ってたから。
Remember, sis? After our anatomical physiology class, you said that you couldn't remember the names of all the different bones. Now's words bring back my memory. Commit to memory all the names of the 206 bones that make up the human body. In nursing, this is as basic as it gets. I'll be testing you all during next week's class. If you can't get over 90, you'll have to keep taking the test after class until you do.
だから先生にいい覚え方はないですかって聞いてみたんだよ。そしたら教えてくれたんだ。
So I asked our teacher if there was any effective way to remember them, and this was the result.
トイレの前に人体骨格図を貼ってね。骨の名前を何箇所か付箋とかで隠しておくんだって。
You glue an anatomical chart in front of the toilet and you place post-it notes over a few of the bone names to hide them.
それでトイレに行きたくなったら付箋で隠してある骨の名前を当てるの。
Then when you want to use the toilet, you have to guess the name of the bones hidden behind the post-it notes.
当てるまで入っちゃダメってルールで。
This is how you get a bladder infection. Or this is how you get a UTI. The rules are that you can't go until you guess them.
おお。
I tremble.
大丈夫だよ。まだ1個だけだから。
Don't worry, there's only one post-it right now.
嘘。
Asuka's fucked, yeah. Really? I scramble back to the front of the toilet.
本当だ。
You're right! There is indeed a copy of a life-size anatomical chart spread out. How is that life-size? Ma'am, it is the size of your torso. Are we giants? Anyway, sorry. Spread out and glued to the door. There are lines branching from each bone leading to their specific names, and the name of only one of them is hidden by a light blue post-it. Is that the... No. No, I don't know bone names. Is that... I want to say femur. It's not femur. It's the forearm bone, but I don't know what it is. For Lalafels. It's the chart for Lalafels. Hi, Tim. It is the name of the lowest bone located on the center of the chest. That is not where that line's going. What? That line's going to the forearm. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I guess the other side is too? Weird. Anyway, the bone above it is labeled the sternum. Now that, what is the one below it called? That's the question.
骨はなんとなく覚えてる。でももう一本わかんねえ。
I vaguely remember the sternum, but the other one? Damn it, I don't
お
know.
姉ちゃん、言葉遣い。
Language, sis. I cast a glimpse towards Now. She is facing her desk again and is looking away from me. If I'm going to do it, now is my chance. I think I'll cheat. After all, I really need to use the toilet. At this rate, I'll end up becoming Wet Pants Asuka. I must avoid that at all costs. Ew. I gulped down my anxiety, and eyeing Now, I placed fingers onto the post-it. Probably more artistic license for the artwork, yeah. I'll take a quick glimpse at it and pretend like I just remembered the name.
ああ、わかったわかった。ほにゃららだ。やっと思い出したよ。
Oh, I know. It's blah blah. I finally remembered. Alright, I can do this. Just a quick, tiny glimpse. Xiphoid process. I don't know what the fuck that even is.
読めるか。
How am I supposed to even pronounce that?
お姉ちゃん。
Sis? Now a surprised voice. In the end, ahem, I push aside my pride and tell Now honestly. I realized then, of course, that I had no reason to worry about peeing my pants because apparently the X in xiphoid process is pronounced like a Z. Now teaches me how to pronounce the word, and so my anxiety is laid to rest. However, if you cheat, do not give it away. At least she was honest. Later that day at dinner.
はい、お姉ちゃんできたよ。
Dinner's ready, sis. Saying this now lays out the freshly cooked food on the table. Yeah! Wait. Looking at the food, I realize something is unusual. Fried chicken with the bones. Blech, hate bones.
骨の名前を確認しながら食べられるかなって。
Yes, I thought we might be able to name the bones as we ate.
あとね、他のメニュ
Also
ー
a
も
chicken.
栄養学の授業でよく出てくる栄養素が入ってるんだよ。
Oh, and also the other dishes have nutrients that were frequently mentioned in our nutritional science classes.
大丈夫。味とかバランスとかもちゃんと考えてあるから。
Don't worry, I made sure to balance it out so that it all tastes so good too.
さあ、食べよう。いただきます。
Alright, let's eat.
なおちゃん
Now?
はい、お姉ちゃん。まずこの唐揚げの骨は人体で言うと何でしょう？
Yes, sis. First of all, this chicken bone, what's it called in humans' anatomy? Now grins at me.
お勉強定食。
Aw, not a study meal. Yep. Now continues to grin. In the end, when Now switches into gear, she becomes hardcore with her Spartan style of teaching, although she's still gentle. Oh, this reminds me of when we were studying for our exams. What? Oh, okay.
白衣性愛情依存症。
Are these just like chapter breaks or day breaks? Not sure which. Early afternoon, I'm walking my usual route to school when... Ah! I hear a sound of someone crying, a distinguishably childish cry.
これって
What's going on? I change my direction towards where the crying is coming from. Then... The two of them are there.
ダメ。額切れているわ。血も出てる。
No, she's cut her forehead. She's bleeding.
ガードレールから落ちたくらいでか。
All she did was fall off the guardrail. The kid cries.
たくうるせえ。
Honestly, shut up already.
いつき。
はいはい、すんませんでした。で、病院連れてくしかないんじゃない？それじゃ。
Fine, fine, I'm sorry. So, I guess we have no choice but to take her to the hospital then.
ちょっと泣き止ませないと動かすのは難しいわね。
Wait, it'll be difficult to move her until she stops crying.
ほら、おとなしくして。病院に連れて行ってあげるから。
Come on, calm down. We'll take you to the hospital. No, it hurts. What?
だから、その痛いのを治療するために病院連れてくんでしょうが。
That's exactly why we need to take you to the hospital, to fix that.
って言ってもわかんないか。
I guess there's no point in explaining. Wah!
子供が落っこちて
The
怪
kid
我
fell
して
down and hurt herself,
そ
and
れ
they're
を
trying
何
to
と
help
かし
her?
ようとしてる。
Yeah, go with the two strange women. I mean, identify with Itsuki sometimes. Fair. Miss Takeda and Miss Amato, it seems like that's what's going on, but for some reason, all I can do is hide in the shadows and watch them. Why am I hiding?
なんか勢いと言いますか。別に野じ馬とかそんなんじゃなくて。
I just sort of ended up like this. It's not like I'm spying on them. As I attempt to justify my actions.
しゃあねえな。よし、私にやらせて。
Fine, let me handle this.
いつき。
もうここで傷塞いじまおう。そうすりゃガキもおとなしくなるでしょ。
I'll just seal up the wound here. That should calm the kid down.
あなた癒しの手を。
You'll use your healing hands?
うん、まあね。てかとっとと黙らせたい、そのガキ。
Yeah, I guess. I just want the kid to shut up already.
今癒しの手って言った。武田さんと天藤さん癒しの手持ってるんだって。
Rumor has it that Miss Takeda and Miss Amato have what they call healing hands.
姫、ほら。
Princess, come on.
いえ、いつき。それなら私がやるわ。
No, Itsuki. I'll do it.
え？
この子を見つけたのは私だし。
I'm the one who found this kid. Besides. Oops, didn't mean to talk over or skip that. Here, Miss Takeda falls silent for a moment.
私の方が上手に使えるわ。
Rude. I can do it better than you.
ま、そうだけどさ。わかった。じゃあ任せるよ。
Well, fine. That's true. I'll leave it to you then. All I can do is stare at them from the shadows. Healing hands? Really?
あなた、ちょっとの間だけじっとしてなさい。すぐに痛くなくなるから。ね。
Hold still for a little while, all right? The pain will go away in just a second. Miss Takeda says this as if to reassure the kid.
ああ、もうここからじゃ子供に何してるのかよく見えないよ。
Oh, come on. From here I can't see what they're doing to the kid. And I am curious, so curious. I must be involuntarily craning forward in my excitement. She gonna fall through. So that I can see more. More. Just have Rocky Horror Picture Show in my head. It's fine.
はい。もう傷塞がったわ。どう？
All right.
痛くなくなったでしょ？
The wound is healed now. It doesn't hurt anymore, does it? Yeah, you're right. It doesn't hurt at all. My head doesn't hurt at all. Wow, miss, you really are a magician.
違うわ。ただの看護学生よ。
No, I'm just a nursing student. Miss Takeda says this, making no attempt at showing off. Witches! Abandoned stream! It is a cult!
なおちゃん、なおちゃん、なおちゃん。お？何？お姉ちゃん。
What is it, sis? Once I get back home, I tell Nao what I saw on my way home from school.
だからね、噂は事実だったんだよ。
So the rumors were true.
武田さんと天藤さんが癒しの手持ってるの。
Miss Takeda.
There you are.
Hello!
There you are.
Also a river. Hi. Cyberchamp, thank you so much for that raid. Hello and welcome. What were you playing? Were you having all the fun? Thank you for bringing your community on over. Hello, hello. Oh, so my wife just got home. Let's go. Hello? River? Did you get anything interesting? No? Okay. No? Big Minecraft event called Block Wars. Ooh. Is there like something like winning? Did you win? Did you get cool things? Was it at least fun? Well, okay. Well, River's just ignoring me. I have a raid response for you guys, so I'll be right back while you guys watch this. So, BRB. Hi, your raiders. Welcome on in. My name is KatFTWynn, and I am an ace, pan, and poly bean.
Oh, hi.
I have loving partners.
Just wait.
Horrified.
Nice.
Also, a very interesting family of a lesbian mother, a gay father, and lesbian grandmothers, and I grew up with a bunch of gay friends, and our whole community is really gay friendly, so welcome on in. Do you ever just look at what you're drawing and then go, why am I drawing this? Next time, I think that man just died. By you. Well, Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, chat! Mistakes were made! Nobody saw that! What is this a cake of your child? You made a cake of your dead child? I don't think Ashley's okay. He is shaken. What is happening? Patricia! Ah! I fucking did it! He is very upset with that wall. Oh shit! I may have died. Oh! Fucking what? Hey, reckless driving, sir. Get out of the vehicle. Hey, so that's me. Hello and welcome, everyone. I missed gaming layout. There it is. Hey. So that is me. Also, I VTube, obviously. Hello and welcome. And today we're playing a Patreon pick from DMoness there in chat, where we are playing Nurse Love Addiction, which is a very totally normal visual novel game so far, of us being a clumsy nursing student trying to hit on other nursing students. Basically. No, you're totally fine. Go get all the rest. Thank you so much for bringing your community on over. And third is fantastic. GG and congrats. That's so cool. You deserve all the rest. Thank you for rating. I appreciate that. Dude, oops. I didn't do it. Asuka. Miss Takeda and Miss Amato have healing hands.
すごいよね。魔法使いって言われてたし。
You're not wrong with that description. Hey. It was amazing. The kid called her a magician. Sis? As I enthusiastically tell her what happened, now doesn't seem nearly as impressed.
はい。
Yeah?
今聞いた限りだと、お姉ちゃんは実際に子供の頭のキスが塞がってるところを見た。
From what you just told me, you didn't exactly see the kid's wound up close.
ってわけじゃないみたいだけど、そういうことでいいのかな？
Did you? Am I right in assuming that? Yeah.
じゃあ、まだわかんないんじゃないかな。魔法みたいな力か。
Then you can't entirely be sure that it was something magical.
子供って特にそういうプラシーボとかおまじないみたいなの素直に聞いちゃうだろうし。
To a child, something like a charm can work as a placebo.
おまじないってなおちゃんみたいな？
A charm like what you do now?
なおのはお姉ちゃん専用だけどね。
Well, mine is just for you, sis.
うん。
But
でも
yes.
そっかな。
I see. Hearing those words from now, I begin to think that might be the case.
わかんないけどね。
Oh, not that I know for sure.
けど、
But
何にせよ本人たちが言ってない以上、周りが騒ぐのは良くないんじゃないかなって。
in any case, since they themselves haven't said anything, it might be best not to spread any rumors about it.
いい気しないかもしれないでしょ。
They might not appreciate it.
あ、
Now grins sardonically.
噂のことお姉ちゃんに教えたのナオなんだけど、ナオも気をつけなきゃ。
That being said, I was the one who told you about the rumors, so I'll be more careful too.
うん。でも、そっか、そうだね。
Yeah, I see. You're probably right. Having been told this, I think back to how Miss Takeda and Miss Amato acted. It's true, they didn't seem proud or pleased about what they had done. It wasn't anything like that.
胸にしまっとこう。うん。
I'll just keep it hidden in my thoughts for now. Yeah. And so that's what I decide to do. Alright.
白衣性愛情依存症。
Her little chibi's adorable. Alright, you have 20 minutes from now to study on your own. After that, there will be a short test. Pathology class. Edema? Humectation? Metastasis? I don't know how to say these words. Angiosarcoma? Epithelium? Chymic? I don't know! Where's River when I need them? Metastasis? Dyscariosis? I had no idea what I was reading either. Yeah. Structural atypia. Deoxyribonucleic acid? Such difficult words dance across the whiteboard. Amongst our classes, this is considered one of the most advanced. Of course, I'm horrible at it.
せめて全部ひらがなならま
Why
だ
is
親しみが。
metastasis there twice? That's a great question. It would be a little more endearing if at least she'd written how to pronounce them.
お姉ちゃん、それ余計わかりにくいよ。
Sis, that would make it even more convoluted. I consider how they'd appear as pronunciation symbols. She's right, surprise, surprise. Our time for memorization before our short test begins. The classroom has fallen silent, with the sound of textbook pages turning and pens scribbling across notebooks filling the room. I at least attempt to open my textbook and hammer the words into my head, but...
頑張ろうね、お姉ちゃん。
Good luck, sis!
わかんないところがあったらいつでも聞いて。
If there's something you don't know, just ask me. Something I don't know? Why am I here?
それは
Now's worried face. I've worried her. I'm a failure as her elder sister.
優しい海に抱かれて眠りたい。
I want to fall asleep in the gentle waves of the sea. Mood. Such meaningless thoughts dance in my head. The former Jellyfish Club manager, Jellyfish me. From the seat next to me, the side that now isn't on, someone nudges my shoulder. Here, this is for you. Held out to me is a folded piece of paper, a letter. On the bottom right, it says in small letters, Itsuki. Sensing her gaze, I turn my face towards her and my eyes make contact with Miss Amato's. Hey. She points towards my hands. She appears to be gesturing for me to read the letter. I wonder what it is. I carefully open the folded letter.
Osachi Asuka, Shinno Joshi Koukou Shushin, 4月2日生まれ.
Why do you know this about me? Asuka Osachi, graduate of Shinno All Girls High School, born on April 2nd.
血液型 B 型、身長154センチ。
Blood type B.
48キロ。春休みに3キロ増えてこの数字。
Height 154 centimeters, weight 48 kilograms. This is after having gained 3 kilograms during spring vacation.
3サイズ、バスト81、ウエスト63、ヒップ85。合ってる？
Ma'am. Measurements, bust 81, waist 63, hips 85. Is that right?
何これ？
What is this? A list of all my personal information, even my measurements are correct? Blood type is important in Japanese culture. Oh, okay. I'm A+. I'm such an A+ student, chat. Hi, Wolf. Hello, nurse. Hell yeah. Report her to the authorities. How did she find all this out? I cast a glance towards Miss Amato and see her grinning at me. She points to her eyes and then towards my chest. Does that what she mean she figured it out just by looking at me? I don't know if I should be impressed or creeped out. Seeking confirmation. Miss Amato makes an okay sign with her fingers. She seems to be asking if she's right. Denial. I furrow my brows and shake my head. I draw a line through where it says 3 kilograms and write, I only gained 2 before sending back the letter. The letter passes from student to student. Before long, it is in Miss Amato's hands again. Miss Amato opens the letter and reads it before breaking into a grin. She writes something on a new piece of paper, folds it, and passes it down the row of students until it again reaches me. I open it.
3じゃなくて2ね。教えてくれてありがとう。修正しとく。
Where are we revising it? What novel are you writing of me? So 2, not 3 then. Thanks for telling me. I'll revise. Can only confirm I only date people I can receive blood from. Quinn. Oh my god. Huh?
何正直に教えちゃってるの私。
Oh, you use horoscope as a matching thing? They use blood types. I mean, I guess, yeah. That makes sense. I don't do horoscopes as a matching thing either, though. I like to say what mine is and to figure out other people from it, but it's not going to keep me from dating them, you know? What am I doing telling her?
ちょっと待って、それに修正って何？
What does she mean by revise? Aggravated by myself for having so easily released top secret information, I bury my head in my hands.
お姉ちゃん？
Sis? With all that's going on, my test results are dismal. Unsurprisingly. That is why specifically a lot of older games made in Japan with character info also have their blood type. Gotcha. That day, there's an announcement from Miss O'Hara during the afternoon homeroom. She tells us that tomorrow, during basic nursing skills class, we'll be taking a bed-making test. Later that evening, at a somewhat early hour...
明日は落ちたくないな。
I don't want to fail tomorrow's test, I mutter.
でも大丈夫だよ。お姉ちゃん放課後いっぱい練習してたもん。
Yeah, but don't worry, you practice a lot after school, sis.
座学と違って楽しいからね。
Well, unlike classroom lectures, it's fun.
気持ちはわかるけど、そこまではっきり言うのはどうかな、お姉ちゃん。
I understand how you feel, but I don't know if it's the best to say that out loud, sis. There's no denying that it's difficult, but it's so much more fun than sitting down and studying. It's about 100 times more fun than pathology.
なので最後の確認でちょっと実習室行ってきます。
I think Corpse Party also have blood types. I think so. So just to make sure I've got the final touches right, I'm going to pay a visit to the training room.
今から？
Huh? Now?
ギリギリ学校空いてる時間だし、一回さらっとやってくるだけだよ。
The school is just still barely open. I'm gonna go and run through it quickly once. I say it as I'm just going for a casual jog and begin to prepare for my trip to the school.
じゃあナオも行くよ。
Oh, then I'll go too.
いいよいいよ、一人で大丈夫。ナオちゃんはのんびりしてて。
Oops. My bad. Don't worry, I'll be fine on my own. You can relax and take it easy now.
でも
But
行ってくるぜ、お前。今夜は大量だ。
well, I'm off now, dear. I'm expecting a big haul tonight.
はい、行ってらっしゃい、あなた。
Oh my god.
夜の海は気をつけて。
You are sisters! All right. Well, off you go then, darling. Be careful. The sea at night is a dangerous place.
おうよ。
Gotcha. We play at being a fisherman and his wife for a moment, then I leave the dorm. Why though? Why? I walk the night road, my feet moving a little faster than usual. Occasionally I glance up at the night sky.
まだまだ遠いな。
The stars are still so far away. Hi, Bear. The world of the stars is exasperatingly far. Even now I'm swaying in the waves as I look up at the starry sky, still a jellyfish girl. How to catch a star. I still don't feel like I'm anywhere close to catching them. On the other hand, I felt like giving up countless times. Every year, amongst nursing students around the same time they advance to go to next year, about 10 to 20% of the students drop out. By the time graduation comes along, only about 60 remain. I know myself that I'm a type of person who'd fall under the other 40. Even before graduation, there are things like the national qualification exams. Apparently now has already begun planning for the national exams. Yes, all for the sake of her elder sister. Makes me want to cry.
しっかりしなくちゃ。
I need to get a hold of myself. I mutter as I reach my hands out towards the starry sky. I grip my fist and relax it as if to see if I've caught a fistful of starlight. But there's no sense of reality to my actions, and opening my fist, there's no sign of starlight.
先生みたいな看護師になりたいな。
I want to become a nurse like Miss O'Hara. My words alone are grandiose. I think such thoughts, even though I have no idea what Miss O'Hara was like during her years as a nurse, and yet I'm filled with admiration for her. How she looks in her white uniform, the white-robed angel. I arrive at the school. It's already night, but perhaps it is still not that late. I can see light coming from some of the windows, the staff room, the library, the hallways, and even the training room.
誰か練習してるのかな。
I wonder if someone else is practicing. Although not that late, night is night. It hadn't crossed my mind that any other than me would want to practice.
誰だろう。
I wonder who it is. Probably one of our romantic interests. At the lockers, I change into my training uniform and head to the training room. The door is slightly ajar. I find myself quietly tiptoeing up to the door. I hear voices inside.
はい、私の勝ち。
Yes, I win. It's Miss Takeda and Miss Amato. I wonder if it's just the two of them in there. There shouldn't be any problem with me just walking in, but...
だから、
私はベッドメイキングの練習は遊びでやるものじゃないと。
Like I said, bed making isn't just some sort of game to me.
あ、終わった後で言うんだ。らしくないね。
Oh, you say that now after you've lost. That's not like you.
だって、それはあなたがしつこく何度も勝負と言うから。
That's because you insisted over and over that we make it a competition.
いえ、そうね。やめるわ。
But you're right. I'll stop.
切磋琢磨するのは大事。それには競い合わないとね。
Friendly competition is important, and for that, rivalry is necessary.
うまく言おうとしないで。普通に練習してるのに飽きただけのくせに。
Don't make it sound so noble. You just got bored of regular practice.
いやー、飽き性なもんで。
Ah, well, I do have a short attention span.
私は別に付き合わなくていいと言ったはずよ。
You know, I told you you didn't have to come with me.
それはそれで寂しい。部屋で一人なんてさ。
But I would have been lonely then, in our room all by myself.
どの口が言っているの？たくさん誘われてるんでしょ？クラスの子から。
Oh. Yeah, right. I know you've been getting a lot of invitations from the other girls in our class.
昨夜以外、眼中にないよ。私は。
What? First of all, ma'am, that is not how you played me up. I'm just saying. Second of all, you said things aren't as they seem. Who's lying? What are you lying about? I have questions. I have eyes for no one but you, Sakia. I feel dizzy, as if my head were spinning. I don't think that's what I meant to say. This situation, it's making it harder for me to walk in. Awkward, but I can't seem to move away from the door either. I seem to have stumbled on quite the scenario.
じゃあ、勝者のご褒美、もらおうかな。
Well then, I guess I'll receive my prize as the winner.
何を言っているの？いつき。
What are you saying, Itsuki?
何って、勝負ごとにはつきものでしょ？ご褒美。
Are they gonna kiss? What am I saying? Well, prizes are a part of any competition.
待って、聞いていないわ、そんなこと。
Wait, you didn't tell me anything about that.
あれ？言ってなかったっけ？
Didn't I?
当たり前だわ。聞いていたらこんな勝負には乗ってな。
Of course you didn't. If you had, I wouldn't have played along. Uh-oh, they noticed me. Oh. Or... I walked in on some Yuri chat! Let's go. Both their voices abruptly stop. Miss Takeda lets out a small gasp as if in surprise. I catch a tiny glimpse through the crack of the door. Ma'am? For a moment, I seem to hear a moan coming from Miss Takeda's lips. Oh, okay. By the time I realize it, I've stepped away from the door and rush off. I can sense myself panicking in my head, and yet my thoughts are occupied by the heat rising to my face. I cannot recall what went through my mind until I have returned to our dorm room. Hey, let's go. That's pretty gay. Love it. I leap back into our room, earning a surprised look from Nao.
どうしたのお姉ちゃん。実習着のままで。
What's the matter, sis? You're still in your training uniform. Having lacked the mental capacity to change clothing, the best I had been able to do was take my own clothes out from the locker and dash back to our room. Perhaps due to the running, or perhaps due to the other reasons, my entire body is hot and I'm incredibly thirsty. She thirsty, chat. She fucking thirsty. Wheezing, I managed to gasp out a couple of words. Now, water. She was asking for water. Gay panic is real. Now quickly brings me a glass of water. I gulped down the entire glass. I sluggishly turned my face towards the questioning Nao. The image of what I saw is burned in my mind. Oh, my body temperature is rising again. She liked it. The two of them had been kissing. It had appeared that Miss Amato had aggressively initiated the kiss, but Miss Takeda, she didn't seem to be strongly against it either. I would prefer her to be enthusiastically into it, but you know. Her hand on Miss Amato's arm. Her almost audible moan. Her lips.
お姉ちゃんだからどう
Sis, so what happened?
なおちゃん
Placing the emptied glass back into Nao's hand, I open my mouth.
なおちゃんってキスしたことある
Now, have you ever kissed anyone before?
うーん
Ma'am, please tell me you did not intimately kiss a dog.
うちで飼ってたカプセルとなら
Well, a long time ago I kissed our dog, Capsule.
マルチーズの
The Maltese, right? I did that too.
私もそう
Not like that, I hope. The two of them had been kissing. A real kiss. Not that I know whether or not there are fake ones. Well-bred, stop saying well-bred. Girls distinguished and beautiful. And lovers.
なおちゃん
Chat! Chat! They're lovers! Oh my god. Now, I say with a serious expression on my face.
はい
Don't kiss your sister.
私
Yes?
ペットメイキングのテスト絶対受かるよ
No matter what, I'm gonna pass tomorrow's bed making test.
頑張ろうね
Yeah, let's do our best.
絶対
But they were
受かるからね
roommates. No matter what. The heat is still coursing through my body, and I don't know where I can find an outlet for it. Don't do it on your sister. Having made my proclamation, I realize I never got a chance to go through the steps one last time. Oops. Our roommates. They are roommates. What am I doing, DMoness? What am I doing? This is the first question I've had. Can I save here? Yes.
セーブしました
Nighttime bed making. Let's go. Gatorade down. Let's go. What am I supposed to do? Do I go back to school or do I get some sleep? I think this one didn't really matter, but I would say get some sleep. Okay.
今から学校行ってももう閉まってる時間だし
Even if I were to go to school now, it'll probably already be closed. Inside my head, it is spinning with thoughts of tomorrow. Tomorrow's bed making test, and the kiss I've just seen. Bed making, hey. I need to reset myself. So,
うん
all
ま
right,
ず寝る
I'll sleep first.
それがいいかもね明日早起きして学校行ってもいいわけだし
Yeah, that might be for the best. You can wake up early and go to school before it begins.
だよね
That sounds like a plan. Excited, I go to bed. Yeah, she was excited, chat. The next day, of course, I'm unable to wake up early. Although Now did try her best to wake me up. Ultimately, the result of my bed making test is... the next day.
はい大幸あすかさんギリギリ合格です
I wouldn't use excited. Alright, Miss Asuka Osachi, you just barely passed. Just as I had proclaimed last night, I've passed. I actually did it!
やったギリギリでも合格は合格
Yes! Even if just barely, a pass is a pass!
本当はちょっぴりおまけしてあげたんですけどね
That being said, I did go a little easy on you.
ちゃんと復習しておいてくださいね
Be sure to practice. Miss O'Hara smiles, an angel's smile.
はい
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I nod enthusiastically. A part of me wishes I had been able to do a better job at impressing Miss O'Hara.
ナイチンゲール賞は遥か遠く
The Nightingale Award is still a long way off. Oh,
白衣性愛情依存症
cute little chibi models. Then on one peculiar weekend. Oh,
や抜
hey
け
girl,
こ
hey,
どっ
how
かお
you
出かけ
doing? Hey dummy girl, off somewhere? I run into Miss Amato in the hallway of our dorm.
うんそう
Yes, I was.
へえ、私も今
I
からちょっ
see.
とね。
I'm off to hang out near the
駅前。
station.
こっちは戻ってきたと
Damn
ころ
it,
だ
talking
よ。
over him. I just got back. I held up the plastic bag containing things I bought at the convenience store.
ほー、おやつ？
Rude.
また太るぜ。
Who cares? Snacks, you might gain weight again. She says teasingly before drawing her face close to peek into the bag. Her candid words cause my temper to rise for a moment, but I can't come up with a retort. After all, she's already discovered I gained 2 kilograms thanks to my own stupidity. Oh, it's Miss Amato. Miss Amato, you have to come with us to karaoke sometime soon. A couple of dorm students who happen to be passing by call out to her.
そのうちね。
Yeah, sometime soon. She answers casually. I realize how popular she is. Seeing Miss Amato's profile as she waves towards the other girls, I suddenly remember. Hey, the kiss. The one that I saw in the training room.
遊びに行くのって武田さんと？
The person you're going to hang out with, is it Miss Takeda? I ask, thinking it might be a date.
姫？違う違う。
The princess? No.
Huh?
Huh?
あれより可愛げのある子だよ。その分手間もかかるけど。
Someone cuter than her. Damn. Although more of a handful as well. She speaks so nonchalantly.
はい？
Does this girl sleep around? I swear to God. I'm a bit flustered. Is she cheating on her, and so brazenly? Or is Miss Takeda alright with it? Is their relationship just casual? These are all the questions I have too. Night, Quinn. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Get all the rests, get all the sleeps, and we have a safe and lovely weekend. Be safe. What's the chibi intermissions? Are we supposed to have a commercial break or something? It does feel like that, doesn't it? Is this just how rich people do things? Probably nothing to do with it.
ああ、その。
Oh, I see.
嘘だよ。相手は昨夜姫。ま、玉の息抜きにね。
Okay. It's not what it seems. Don't worry, the person I'm going out with is Princess Sakia. We're just going to have a little break. Okay. Does she know that? She admits her trickery. I let out a sigh of relief. Thinking about it isn't really my place to feel flustered or relieved. But for some reason, I can't really imagine the two of them ever betraying each other.
あんなキスを見ちゃったからかな。
Maybe it's because I saw that kiss. Thinking such thoughts, my body temperature rises a little bit again. And then a question enters my mind. Something in Miss Amato's words tug at me.
あ、
It's not what it seems. Those were the same words she had said on the stairway the first time we met on my first day of school. She had spoken so quietly, as if to keep a secret from those around us. And the other things she said, like, I finally found you, and I'll revise. There are too many mysteries surrounding Miss Amato, but the biggest mystery of all is this.
嘘だよ。
It's not what it seems. That one takes the cake.
そうだ、甘党さん。聞いていい？
Actually, Miss Amato, can I ask you something?
ん？寝る時の格好？裸だよ。
You want to know what we wear to sleep? Let's just say no clothes were involved.
おう。
I see. That was not the
Kimi
question I had. For the princess, at least.
ってそうじゃなくて。
Huh? That isn't what I wanted to ask.
私も冗談。何？
Oh my god. I'm joking as well. What did you want to know?
初めて会った時言ってたよね。嘘だよって。
The first time we met, you said it's not what it seems.
あれってどういう意味だったのかなって。
What exactly did you mean by that?
ん？
Miss Amato seems to consider this for a moment.
私そんなこと言ったっけ？
Did I really say that?
うわ
Oh. There had seemed to be so much meaning behind those words, and yet she doesn't even remember saying it?
ああ、口癖みたいなもんだからね。あんまり本当のこと言わないんだ。
Ma'am?
私。
Oh, it's just one of those things I say. I'm not a very honest person.
それって
Excuse me?
人としてダメなんじゃ。
I would not call that a good aunt. No, that is not a good personality trait. That's a horrible one. Don't be a liar. Oh, no, wait. It says that can't be. I thought it said it can't. That can be. The apostrophe fucked me up. That can't be a very good personality trait.
まあだから気にしないでよ。多分意味ないから。
That if she's just trying to throw us off, but I don't know. Yeah, so don't worry about it. I'm sure I didn't mean anything by it. Okay. Oops. I had forgotten as well, so I guess there's no reason to be bothered. I'm not a very honest person. But that time at the training room when she had said to Miss Takeda, I have eyes for no one but you, I felt like she was being honest then. If she's a liar that will only tell the truth when she's with her lover, well, that's actually kind of hot. Oh my god. Anyway. I hear Miss Takeda's voice from far off, and she's humming to herself quietly. I look down the hall and see Miss Takeda exiting her dorm room, unaware of us. Noticing this, Miss Amato says, here she is.
じゃあね、抜けこ。
I'll see you, dummy girl. Yeah. Miss Amato waves at me and walks away. I nod and begin to head back to my dorm room. I suddenly feel as if I'm being watched, and I turn around. Ma'am? Miss Amato is looking at me, a smile playing at the corner of her lips. It is a mischievous smile that seems to be plotting something. Then she softly moves her lips. Bitch, stop. My god, what a gaslighter! Jesus Christ! It's not what it seems.
何が?
What is it? The truth about whether she might be cheating or not? Or the fact that she isn't very honest? Or maybe she's referring to the nickname Dummy Girl? No, I doubt that's the case. I want to ask her, but Miss Amato immediately returns and follows after Miss Takeda.
わかんねえ.
Damn it, I don't get it! If Nao was here, she would warn me about my language, but Miss Amato's actions are too much of a mystery to me. Most likely, I shouldn't let her words get to me. Deciding not to return to my room, I walked towards the entrance and watched the two of them leave. I can faintly hear Miss Takeda's playful humming. I hadn't known she could be playful like that. It's a little unexpected, honestly. But
好
well,
きな人とのデートだもんね.
I guess it's different when you're going on a date with your lover. Wait, no, that was still her. Shit. I guess it's different when you're going on a date with your lover. Miss Takeda is walking... I thought that was Takeda. My bad. Walking by the dormitory with Miss Amato right behind her. They're not walking side by side. Neither are they too close or too far. The distance between them is that of two people who know each other well. They really paint a picture together, I think. No wonder they were chosen as #1 couple in high school for 3 years in a row. Somehow they seem to exist on another plane from me.
おかえり、お姉ちゃん.
Welcome home, sis. Now greets me with a smile.
はあ、なおちゃんの笑顔はほっとするよ.
Oh, now it's such a relief to see your smile.
急にどうしたの、お姉ちゃん.
What's gotten into you suddenly, sis?
なおちゃんはずっとそのままでいてね. 遠くに行かないでくれ.
Always stay the way you are now. Don't disappear from my life.
脱妹宣言はどうなったんだろう.
What happened to becoming independent from your little sister? Now teases, and I pretend not to have heard.
大丈夫. なおはずっとお姉ちゃんの妹だよ.
Still weird.
なお、お姉ちゃんの特効薬だもん.
Don't worry, sis. I'll always be your little sister. After all, I'm your miracle drug.
なおちゃん. でもお勉強は厳しくいきます。明日のためにね。
But I'll be strict about making you study for tomorrow. Now smiles.
あれ?
Huh?
ほっとできない?
Where did my relief go? Damn. The fucking piano.
白衣性
Babies.
愛情依
Okay,
存症.
I gotta run to the bathroom quick, and I'm gonna grab a nom or something. So, quick break. Quick break. I'll leave. I should be able to leave this
それで
music
は
for you guys.
今日の看護総合論の授業では
Teacher? Hold on a hot moment. Alright, chat. I'll be right back. So, enjoy watching a dude play guitar to piano music. And I will be right back. So, BRB. All right, I'm back. And I have some Hawaiian rolls. Let's go. Switch kind of else. All right. So I'm gonna munch when I can, because I'm hungry. All right, for today's general nursing theory class. Thanks, the welcome backs. The next week we have our first group work in class.
グループワークとはただ集団で学習するだけではなく、
Group work is not just about studying as a group.
看護師として必要なコミュニケーション能力を高めることを目的としています。
It's a goal to help develop your communication skills, which will be vital for your work as a nurse.
これは患者さんとの対話だけでなく、病院での他の看護師や医師といった方々との対話能力も指しています。
It is not just your communication with your patients that is important, but your communication with other nurses and doctors as well.
なので、自分の考えをはっきりと伝えながら、相手の話もよく聞き、議論を深めていってください。
Sorry, Tali wanted food. So please try to express yourself as clearly as possible, listen carefully, and consider the topics of study deeply. Miss O'Hara continues.
それと、これから行うグループ分けのメンバーで、夏休み前に行われる病院実習にも行ってもらいます。チームワーク、育んでくださいね。
Additionally, this summer vacation, you will also undergo hospital training with the members of your group, so please do your best to build teamwork. She smiles and gives us this important information.
病院実習
Hospital training! Training amongst real nurses is a real hospital. For us nursing students, this would be the most valuable experience we could have. There is the possibility that all the nurses would collapse and we would be left to protect the patients. Wait, what? Yeah, that probably won't be happening. Even so, the jellyfishish part of me drifts in this daydream, causing my excitement to grow. After all, this is the workplace of my dreams, literally. Well, in any case, teamwork between group members will really be really important.
では、グループを発表します。
Alright, I'll announce the groups. With bread in my mouth.
って
Important. Who the fuck are Machi and Michi? What? Guess the group. It depends. How many groups of what? Looking forward to working with all of you.
よろしく
Me too.
お姉ちゃんともどもよろしくお願いします
My sister and I will do our best.
やら
Ah, there. Yep. So it's 4. Of course. Hold on, there's an eyelash in my eye. Or cat hair. One or the other. I never know. One of the two. Looking forward to it.
よろしくお願いするわ
Myself as well. And so, these are the 6 members of our group. Who the fuck are Machi and Michi? I can feel the gazes of people from the other groups. They're all envious-ish. But eyelashes, a cat hair. I mean, that's true. That's a good point. But seriously, come on.
では、今日のグループワークの課題は新衣交換です。
Alright, today's group subject is changing night clothes.
患者さんにとってどんな意味があるのか、効率よく行うポイントは何かなど話し合ってくださいね。
Talking about what exactly it means to the patient and how to go about doing it efficiently.
次の授業で発表してもらいますから、実習室を使って実際に練習もして意見をまとめるように。
In our next class, you'll have to make a speech. So use the training room to actual practice and make sure that everyone has their say. 2 people you will only see 1 more after this group study. Saying this, Miss O'Hara leaves the rest to us students. Machi Tatsumi and Michi Utori seem friendly enough. It appears they are already friends and seem happy to be in the group. Other than that, there's Miss Takeda, who seems to hate me, and Miss Amato, who is a complete mystery to me. Handling the both of them would probably be difficult even for now. So yes, as the elder sister, I'll take the initiative and lead. No, Bear.
するしかない。
Please hold. I must. I shoot my hand up in the air.
じゃあ自己紹介からしてみるとかかな。
Well, we could start by introducing ourselves.
必要ないでしょ。もうみんな顔と名前は一致しているはずよ。
Rude. That isn't necessary. We should be already aware of each other's names.
だよね。
Right, of course. I received the counterpunch full on. Miss Amato is grinning.
くそ。
Damn it.
最初は自分たちに当てはめて話してみるのはどうかな。ね、お姉ちゃん。
Why don't we first try applying it to ourselves and talking about it from that perspective? What do you think, sis? Now offers tactfully. Good job now.
自分たち。
Applying it to ourselves?
自分がどんな格好で寝てるかとか、誰かに着替えさせてもらうとしたらどんなことが気になるかとか考えて言ってみるの。
That was Sakuya asking. We can talk about what we like to wear when we sleep and if someone were to change us, would we be most concerned about?
いいんじゃない？初期のレベル上げは町から離れずがセオリーだし。
That sounds like a good idea. In theory, for the first level up, it's always best to stay in the town you start in.
よくわからんです、その例え。
I don't really understand that example.
ゲームの話でしょ。夕べも遅くまでやっていたようだし。
You're talking about gaming again, aren't you? You were playing until so late last night.
仮ゲーより RPG 派。
I prefer RPGs to hunting games.
知らんがな。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
黙りなさい。そうね。私も自分のことから話すのに賛成だわ。
Silence, you're right. I agree that we should talk about our own preferences first. Me too. As if to confirm how well we all get along, Miss Tatsumi and Miss Tori speak in unison.
よかった。
All right, it's settled. Within the group, I see the invisible now stocks rising. I let out a small grunt.
やー、偶然。私もそう言おうと思ってたんだ。先越されちゃったな。
What a coincidence. I was just thinking about the same thing. Looks like you got there first. It's my bad habit that I say things I shouldn't at times like this. She glares at me.
自分が眠る時の格好ね。
What I
私
swear.
は
What I wear when I sleep? Well, we already know you're naked, apparently. A look of contemplation crosses Miss Takida's face. Remembering Miss Amato's words, I panicked slightly, even though I know she had been joking. Perhaps noticing me acting oddly, Miss Takida asks me suspiciously.
何かしら、大崎さん。
And what's the matter, Miss Osachi? Huh? Both now and I ask in unison. We are both Miss Osachi, after all. Miss Takida realizes this.
そうね。姉妹なのだから、これじゃあどちらかわからないわね。
Right, you're sisters, so we'll have to differentiate the two of you. She looks thoughtful for a moment.
アスカ。
Asuka. My heart lets out a small leap just by her saying my first name.
仕方ないでしょ。
It can't be
あな
helped.
たも私のことは、サクヤでいいわ。
You can call me Sakuya as well.
じゃあ、私もいつきで。
I'm fine with Itsuki as well.
サクヤちゃん。
What about nicknames?
ちゃんはやめて。
No nicknames. Miss Takida narrows her eyebrows. Does she consider nicknames to be childish?
お姉ちゃん、なおはずっと、なおちゃんがいいな。
Well, sis, you can call me anything you like, but I do prefer now. Perhaps sensing the tension or completely unaware of it, now blurts this out suddenly. Well played. So what should I call Miss Takida?
サクヤ か。
Just Sakia. Chat, what am I doing? Or DMoness, not chat. DMoness, what am I doing? Also, I'll save again.
セーブしました。 Take advantage of nomming in the meantime. Call her Sakia. Okay. Well, she's saying that it's all right. She said you can. True. わか
I
った
just need to make sure I'm going the route
た
you
だ
want.
呼び捨てはちょっとなんなので。
All right, but I'm not sure about first names only.
さくやさん、いつきさん、なおちゃん。
Miss Sakia, Miss Itsuki, and now. Great. Now grins, seeming oddly happy about something. Miss Takeda seems a little dissatisfied about the miss thing, but she says nothing. After all, she has her aura of being above earthly concerns to think about. As for Miss Tatsumi and Miss Tori, really, just call us by our first names. Once again, they speak in unison, and so ultimately we decide to call them with just their first names. Miss Takeda, now to be called Miss Sakia, speaks up once again.
眠る時の格好。
What I wear when I sleep. Yes!
そうね。私のはワンピースで、おそらく入院生活には向かないわ。
Well, I wear a nightgown. Not exactly the best wear for hospital life.
ちなみにレース付き。
Ma'am, lock it in. With lace trim, by the way.
おお、レース付きワンピース。お嬢様っぽい。
Whoa, a lacy nightgown. Very ladylike.
量じゃちょっと浮いてる。本人気づいてないけど。ほら、姫だから。
She does look a bit out of place in the dorm, though she hasn't seemed to notice herself. She is a princess after all.
なるほど。
I see.
聞こえているわよ。別
You
に浮
do
いて
know
な
I
んかい
can
な
hear
い
you.
わ。
And no, I don't look out of place.
そうだっけ。私はまあ適当かな。たまに裸で。
Mood. Really? Well, I just wear whatever. Sometimes I sleep naked.
あんただったんかい。
So you were talking about yourself. In response to Miss Itsuki's words, Machi and Michi let out squeals of delight. Well, they're giving her a response she wants.
なおたちは色違いのお揃いだよね。セパレートの普通のパジャマ。
Well, we have regular top and bottom pajamas. They're matching, but in different colors. In such a way, we talk about our nightwear and what we would do if we were hospitalized.
でも学校でパジャマの話を真面目にするってなんか不思議だね。
It feels weird to talk about pajamas seriously in school.
人が人らしく生活するための衣食住に関わる大事な話よ。
It's an important topic. Clothing is one of the basic necessities of life.
特に入院患者にとっては一日全部をそれで過ごすのだから。
Especially for a long-term patient, they'll be wearing them for a long period of time.
だよね。
You're right. Excuse me. A sigh escapes Misaki's lips. I've grown used to her exasperation with me.
教科書に心意交換も書いてあるけれど、まずはそれに頼らず話し合いましょう。
It talks about how to change nightwear in our textbook, but let's discuss it between us instead of relying on that. Miss Sakia suddenly raises the bar for us with her statement.
すぐ攻略本に頼るのもね。
Right, it's not best to rely on walkthroughs right off the bat. Once again, Miss Itsuki seems to be making references to gaming.
ではアスカ、あなたから。
Alright, Asuka, you first. Oh, alright, Asuka, you first.
いえ。
どうして驚くの？心意交換において何がポイントと思うか話して。
Why are you so surprised? Talk about what you consider to be important parts of concerning changing nightwear.
お姉ちゃん、ファイト!
Do your best, sis! Now quietly sends me a few words of encouragement. Pajamas, pajamas, what to pay attention to when changing the patient's pajamas. It must be important to think of it from the patient's perspective. If I were a patient, what would make me happy? Alright.
ポイントは褒める
One point would be to compliment them.
は浴衣似合ってますねとかかわいいパジャマですねとか
You might say something like, that robe looks good on you, or those pajamas are adorable, stuff like that. Huh?
なんだろうこの空気
What's with the weird tension in the air?
一歩間違えれば皮肉ね毎日変わり映えのない病院のシーンを着ている相手に
One wrong word and it'll sound more like sarcasm, especially to someone who wears the same hospital nightwear every day. Asuka, please. Miss Sakio responds coldly. Everyone seems to agree with this assessment. Machi and Michi are nodding. Yep, they might take it as sarcasm. Hey, aren't you too easily swayed?
でも患者さんの中には真意に気を使ってる人もいるはずだよ
But amongst the patients, there may be those who pay extra attention to their nightwear.
そんな人には褒めてあげると喜んで気持ちよく応じてもらえるんじゃないかな
To someone like that, receiving a compliment may make them happy or help them feel better.
だからナンはお姉ちゃんの意見いいなって思う
So I think Asuka has a good point with her suggestion. Now support.
ありがてえ
Oh, thank you. Incidentally, the points for changing nightwear mentioned in the textbook are a consideration of the patient's privacy and careful monitoring of the temperature of the room. Nowhere do they mention complimenting the patient for having adorable pajamas. Well, even after that, whenever I would say anything, Miss Sakio would sternly point out the flaw in my argument. Even during our group practice at the training room, this continued. And continued. Fucking rip.
ヘロヘロ
After school, I walked through the hallway like a zombie or
大
ghost.
幸さん
Miss Osachi? From behind me, I hear Miss Ohara's voice.
あ先生
Oh, Miss Ohara.
どうしました？元気がないようですけど、グループ練習で疲れましたか？
What's the matter? You don't look too well. Did the group practice tire you out?
あーはいっていうか
Yes, actually.
主に心が
Mostly my soul. I swallow my words. Miss Ohara watches me blankly. Miss Ohara, the white-robed angel, the nurse that I want to be just like. I don't want someone like that to see me now in my worn-out state. I look so uncool. But was there ever a time that I was cool? Probably not.
グループワークうまくいかなかったんですか？
Did group work out not so well? I shake my head ruefully.
ダメダメでした
It was pretty disastrous. I laugh and Miss Ohara smiles gently.
まだ始まったばかりです。少しずつ進めばいいと思いますよ。
You've just started. I think you should take it one step at a time.
そうですか
You do?
ええ、大幸さんはいい伸びしろを持っていると先生は思っていますから。
Yes, as your teacher, I think you have a lot of potential, Miss Osachi. Miss Ohara's words warm my heart a little.
私成長できるのかな
I wonder if I can fulfill that potential.
できます。しっかり頑張れば。
You can, if you do your best.
看護師になれるのかな
I wonder if I can really become a nurse.
なれます。きっと。
You can, I'm sure of it.
ナイチンゲール賞取れるのかな
I wonder if I can win the Nightingale Award.
取れま。
You can't. Huh? Miss Ohara looks surprised and a little amused. I stare at her. Miss Ohara says,
頑張りましょう。大幸さん。
She's like, bitch, don't focus on that. Let's just do our best. All right, Miss Osachi? I nod, and then I make my confession for the first time.
私 先生が目標なんです。先生みたいな看護師になりたいって。
Oh no. Misahara, you are my role model. I want to become a nurse just like you. The next second. Misahara's expression seems to change for a split second, as if she were suppressing pain.
私なんて目指すほどじゃないですよ。
I'm not worth making a role model out of.
でも
But perhaps in response to my confusion, Misahara explains gently.
これから大幸さんは病院実習でたくさんの看護師と会います。
During hospital training, Miss Osachi, you will meet many nurses.
その中には先生より目標にするにふさわしい先輩看護師がいくらでもいるっていうそういう話です。
From amongst them, there are many nurses that are more worthy of being your role model. That's what I meant.
もちろん先生も精一杯協力しますけどね。
Of course, I will also do my best to support you. Misahara's words help me better comprehend her meaning. However, I decide it's for the best not to tell her that, as far as I'm concerned, she'll always be my role model.
ありがとう先生。
Tactful.
元気出ました。
Thank you, Misahara. I feel better.
はい。ではまた明日。
Okay, well then, I'll see you tomorrow. She grins. Flashing her angelic smile, Misahara walks away. Watching from behind, I decide to try my best to follow Misahara's footsteps. Somewhere from within Misahara's clothes, an envelope falls and flutters to the floor in front of my feet. Uh-oh. I pick it up and read the words on the front.
辞職願い
Letter of resignation.
何でもありません。
This is awkward. It's nothing. She moves with lightning speed. Right after, or perhaps even, as I read the words, Misahara, who had walked away, appears in front of me again in a split second. She quickly takes back the envelope I had picked up. Huh? I don't understand what's going on. Letter of resignation. Resignation. A declaration of her intent to quit her job. Her job as a nursing teacher.
先生、辞めるの？
Miss Sahara, are you going to quit? Even as I cannot seem to fully grasp the situation, I feel my eyes begin to burn.
違います。
No! Uh-huh. Miss Sahara firmly denies the suggestion.
でもそれって。
But that... Miss Sahara appears to want to put it away in her breast pocket immediately. But as if resigning herself to the fact that I've seen it, she continues to hold the envelope in her hands. As I remain unable to say anything further, all I can do is feel my vision beginning to blur.
これは。
This...
先生。
Miss Sahara... I remain unable to do anything but gaze at Miss Sahara with watering eyes. Aw, this must crush her heart. Rude. Hi, Tali. A small sound escapes Miss Sahara's lips.
これは。
Uh-huh.
んです。
Liar. Why the fuck you lying? This, I picked it up.
そうなんです。落ちてたのを先生が拾ったんです。
That's right, yes. I picked it up off the ground and I found it on the ground and picked it up.
それだけなんです。それ以外の何物でもないんです。私のものじゃないんです。だから気にしないでください。
That's all there is to it. Nothing more. It's not mine, so don't worry about it.
ああ、誰のだろうこれ。名前書いてないからわかんないですね。困った。
Really, I wonder who it could belong to. There's no name on it, so I have no idea. Oh, dear me.
だから。
So don't tell anyone about this, okay?
このことは言わないでください。
Miss Sahara smiles. I remain in a daze.
あの。
Well...
言わないでください。
Don't tell anyone, please. Miss Sahara smiles and smiles and smiles. But... all at once, I feel a bulldozer-like rush of pressure from her. I'm assuming we say okay, I won't, but DMoness, what do I say?
セーブしました。
I don't know. I feel like I should save at each option just in case, but... Yeah, don't tell anyone. Okay.
はい、
Okay,
言わないです。
I won't. Miss Sahara's relief is palpable. I almost feel as if I could touch it with my hands.
それならいいんです。はい、いいんですよ。
Very well. In that case, everything is okay, yes?
先生。
Miss Sahara? Not fully understanding what's going on in the end, there is one thing I want to confirm.
はい。
Yes?
先生は先生辞めない。
Again, why are you guilt tripping her? Miss Sahara, you're not quitting, are you? In response to my words, Miss Sahara says,
はい。
No, I'm not. And there seems to be both laughter and something close to tears in her expression. I wonder what she wanted to.
愛情依存症。
Was that our sister? I think so. It's hard to tell in chibi form there for some reason. Thunderstorm. One day, ow. I was like, I wonder what the weather's like outside. Looks left. One day at the end of May.
ごめんね、お姉ちゃん。
Yeah, it was our sister. That was now. I'm sorry, sis. Now, whom I usually always go home with after school, comes to me. You okay? I slept wrong.
手伝ってほしいことがあるって頼まれちゃって。
So looking left hurts. The anatomic physiology teacher asked if I could help with something.
断れたらよかったんだけど。
I should have just said I was busy, but...
いいよいいよ、行ってきて。なおちゃん、先生に人気あるもんね。
Thank you for the hug, baby. Don't worry about it. Go on. You've always been popular with the teachers now. During high school, Nao's popularity with the teachers was the stuff of legend. According to the stories, it caused teachers to fight over her in the staff room. She was also popular with the older students, I recall.
なるべく早く終わらせて帰るから。
I'll try to finish up and go home as fast as I can. Okay.
折りたたみ傘持ってるよね。今日雨降るらしいから。
You have a fold-up umbrella with you, right? They say it might rain today.
入ってるよ。ほら。
It's in here. See? I slapped my bag to show her. Outside the window, I can see clouds have gathered. It looks like it might rain any time, even though it's still a little early for rainy season.
じゃあね。
All right, I'll catch you later.
後で。
Yeah, see you. Saying this, I step out of the classroom first. I turn around and see Nao is watching me with a reluctant and somewhat lonely expression on her face. I laugh and wave my hand to show her it's all right. But is it? By the time I walk from the classroom to the front entrance, it has already started to rain, and with quite some force.
わあ、これは梅雨の雨じゃないな。
This isn't rainy season rain. There seems to be wind as well, and the sky appears restless.
嵐でも来そう。
It looks like a storm's coming. Not that I meant it metaphorically, but speak of the devil.
嵐が来た。
It looks like the storm's already here. Miss Sakia is standing there at the front entrance, and my mind makes a mean little connection. If I told her, she'd get angry for sure. I'll keep it a secret. Miss Sakia glances over at me for only a second before looking forward again.
じゃあ。
All right. Okay. She spreads the umbrella in her hand and, not paying any heed to me, walks off into the rain. Oh. Miss Sakuya is on her own as well. Miss Itsuki, whom she always goes home with, isn't here today. But I guess things like that happen. I don't give it much thought as I take the folded up umbrella out of my bag and open it. Excuse me. A small yawn escapes my lips. Recently, I haven't been sleeping much. Hiccup. Of course, this is due to my studies. Of course. After all, I have my own live-in tutor, and now...
帰ったら、なおちゃん戻ってくるまで昼寝でもしてよっかな。
Once I get home, maybe I'll nap until Nao gets back. Saying this, I step out into the rain. Rip her umbrella? Yup. A harsh wind blows and carries my umbrella away from my grasp, sending it floating into the air. It lands on the road in front of the school. A truck rushes across, running it over. Rest in peace, umbrella. Oh. I stare in a stunned daze. As the hard rain falls at an angle, I stand there for a while. What just happened? Just then. What are you spacing out for? I hear Misakiyo's accusing voice. Misakiyo walks over to me, then grabbing my arm, she pulls me underneath the eave of the main entrance. Idiot, you're wet now. You were watching? Yes, starting from when you raised your voice. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? For a second, I don't understand what she means. A small sigh escapes Misakiyo's lips. Come here under my umbrella. An invitation to share an umbrella from Misakiyo? What an extraordinary turn of events. I'm assuming I accept the offer? I feel like I'm saving so much. Ella, eh. But I'm assuming I accept. Yeah, go with her? Okay. Oh, you do me a great honor. Deciding to take advantage of her offer, I bow my head deeply. Misakiyo narrows her eyebrows. Stop it, it's just an umbrella. Is she blushing? Aww. Honestly. You saved me, thanks. It was simply a matter of moral conscience. Asuka, come a little closer. But I'm already pretty wet. If I get any closer, you'll get wet too, Misakiyo. Don't make me say it again. Come here. Prompted by Misakiyo, I draw closer to her. Arms touch. For a while, we walk in silence. Misakiyo doesn't seem to try to force conversation. The only sounds that enter my ears are the rain pounding on the umbrella and the occasional car driving by. Alone with Misakiyo and at such close distance, walking next to each other in silence. The girl who, even if she doesn't hate me, doesn't particularly like me. I should be nervous. It's odd. I'm totally fine. Fine? About what? In response to my whisper, Sakuya asks this suspiciously. I shake my head from side to side. It's nothing. You're not with her today. Yeah. It's not like we're together all the time. Today a bunch of girls from class took her off somewhere. Miss Itsuki really is popular. She had also been approached that time at her dorm. But Miss Sakuya doesn't seem to be worried at all. I guess they trust each other. They are lovers, after all. Lovers. IRL, sharing an umbrella is very unromantic in my experience, but in fiction, oh ho ho, yeah, especially a folded umbrella, yeah. It's not usually very big. But yeah, in fiction, it's super cute and romantic. Oh, Misakiyo's hair smells good. Nursing students are discouraged from wearing perfumes or strong-smelling cosmetics. Apparently it doesn't matter much when you're a student, but when you're a nurse and you interact with patients, it is not very good manners to have a strong scent. That makes sense. So Misakiyo doesn't seem to be using anything like that, but her hair still has a rich, intoxicating fragrance. Since she's a high-class girl, I think about how she probably uses really good shampoo.
学校はどう？
How's school?
ああ、大変だよね。看護学生って勉強、テスト、レポート。
So they were roommates? Yeah, they are roommates. They are actually roommates, but also lovers. Oh, it's difficult being a nursing student, isn't it? It's all studying tests and
そうね。
reports.
医師とは違うけれど、私たちも患者の命を預かることがある仕事だから当然だわ。
It is. Even though we're not doctors, we'll be placed in positions where our patients' lives will be in our hands, so that much is to be expected.
慢性的に看護師の数は不足しているけれど、だからといって基準を緩くすることもできない。
There seems to be a chronic shortage of nurses, but that doesn't mean we can lower our standards.
なるほど。
I see.
なんだか真剣味が足りないわね、あなたは。
You don't really take anything seriously, do you?
そんなことは。
That's not true.
看護師の死亡理由がわからないというのは？
Then what did you mean when you said you don't know why you want to become a nurse?
ああ、それ。話しても笑わない？
Oh, that. Well, will you promise not to laugh if I tell you?
ええ。
I promise. And so I tell her. About the career aptitude survey, about the picture book, and about the scribbling on the last page.
そういうことって咲夜さんもある？
Has anything like that ever happened to you, Miss Sakia?
咲夜さん？
Miss Sakia?
ああ、ごめんなさい。そうね。私はないけれど、確かに人によってはありそうだわ。
Oh, sorry. Well, that's never happened to me personally, but I can see how that might be the case for some
で
people.
も、で
But,
も、
but?
そこから本当にその夢を追おうというのは珍しいと思うわ。
But I think it's rare for someone to actually follow that dream from there. It's weird.
なんか私変人みたい。
You make me sound like a freak.
そう言ったのよ。
I meant to. Damn.
ええ。
What? There is a composed expression on Miss Sakia's face. With the sound of the rain around us, there is something comforting about us conversing like this.
咲夜さんは？それが私のすべきことなのだって言ってたけど。
What about you, Miss Sakia? I remember you saying this is what I was meant to do.
なのだとは言ってないでしょ。
I didn't say it that dramatically.
でもノリはそんな感じだったよ。バーンって。
But it kinda had that sort of impact, like boom.
幼い頃、長い間入院していたことがあったわ。その頃、看護師の方々によくしていただいて。
When I was small, there was a long period when I was hospitalized. During that time, the nurses there treated me well.
だからいい話。
Oh, is that why? That's a great
それ
story.
だけでもないけれど、そういうことよ。
It isn't just that, but that is part of it.
へえ。
I see. I feel a sense of admiration for her. I turn my gaze ahead of us. Beyond the confines of our umbrella, I can see the rain clouds. The girl who chased stars. Perhaps my next words are because I had talked about the world of stars in my picture book.
今夜は星が見えそうにないね。
It doesn't look like we'll be able to see any stars tonight.
そうね。残念だわ。
You're right. It's too bad.
残念って。あ、咲夜さん星を見るのが好きなの？
Hmm? Do you mean that, like, you like stargazing, Miss Sakia?
嫌いではないわね。というか、星を見るのが嫌いな人はそういないでしょ。
I don't dislike looking at the stars. Actually, I don't think anyone really does.
確かに。
You're probably
ア
right.
スカは星を見るのが好きなの？
Do you like looking at the stars, Asuka?
好きだけど、あまり見ないかな。
I do, but I don't really go out of my way to look at them.
それは不思議ね。どうしてかしら？
That's odd. Why is that?
いや、だって見ると、うわ、遠いなーって思っちゃって。
Oh, well, when I see them, I always end up thinking about how far away they are.
ああ、それはわかるわ。
I think I understand that.
本当？
Really?
でもそれは普通のことよ。
But that's pretty normal.
そうだけど。
Well, yeah, I know. With somewhat gloomy expression on my face, I look at Miss Sakuya. Her face is composed as always. I can't help but think about how beautiful she is. A star. That small star that I saw when I first met her. What had that been? Part of me wants to ask her, while another part thinks now is not the right time. And she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? We arrive at our dorm.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
ずいぶん濡れているわ。早く部屋で着替えなさい。
You're pretty wet. Hurry to your room and change.
そうする。
Yeah, I'll do that. Parting ways, I head to my room. Miss Sakuya and Miss Itsuki's room is on the floor above ours, so she walks to the stairs and I walk over to in front of my door. Usually I leave locking and unlocking the door to now, so now I have to pull out my key that has hardly seen any use. I go to pull it out, but...
What?
Uh-oh.
あれ？ここの小さなポケットに。
Huh? Huh? It's supposed to be in this small pocket. It's not there. It's not in the place it's supposed to be. Did I drop it somewhere? Did I leave it in our room? When was the last time I used it?
全然覚えてない。
I have no idea. Stupid me for relying so much on now. What should I do? Just as I consider how this is a case of my chickens coming home to roost.
何をしているの？
Seriously, Baron. No. Seriously, what are you doing? From a little distance off, I hear the front of the stairs. Near the front of the stairs, I hear Miss Sakuya's voice, perfectly and completely exasperated. That makes two of us. And so...
さっさと入りなさい。
Hurry up and get inside.
お邪魔します。
Sorry to intrude. I hesitantly enter. In this manner, I step into Miss Sakuya and Miss Itsuki's room. Once again, stating that she can't abandon me, I am invited by Miss Sakuya, or more accurately, I'm ordered by her to enter her room to dry myself. As we live in the same dorm, the basic structure of the room is the same as ours, but of course, since it's someone else's room, the feel is different. It may just be my imagination, but there seems to be a scent of opulence in the air. Oh, there's also a gaming console. Feeling bad about stepping into the room with wet feet, I stand near the entrance.
タオルを貸すわ。早く服脱ぎなさい。風邪ひくわよ。
Ma'am? I'll lend you a towel. Hurry up and take off your clothes. You'll catch a cold. Killed. I said that weird. Saying this, Miss Sakuya brings her own bath towel along with an extra one. She holds it out to me. I take it. The bath towel seems to be of high quality. The moment I hold it, I can feel the difference in texture from my regular towel. I look and see that Miss Sakuya has begun to swiftly undress. My presence does not seem to bother her in the slightest. Well, I guess that's understandable.
じゃあお借りするね。
Alright, thanks for lending it to me. I begin to remove my clothes. I consider what to do with the clothes I remove, but decide to just let them fall to my feet for now. I dry my body with the bath towel. Its absorption qualities are amazing. I want it. And most likely, it'll cost me an arm and leg. As I dry my body, I cast a glance towards Miss Sakuya. The outline of her body and profile. Her breathtakingly white skin. What can I say? Someone's thirsty. I can't help myself from admiring it.
何？ジロジロ見ないで。
What? Don't stare. Oh, she said that. What? Don't stare. The accusation in Miss Sakuya's voice brings me back to myself.
さくやさんって肌綺麗だね。
Miss Sakuya, you have beautiful skin. I tell her with a heartfelt admiration. Miss Sakuya's cheeks flush slightly, and she puts on her nightwear as if to quickly hide her skin. I hope she's not too weary of me now. Ah, her lacy nightgown.
変なこと言っていないで。今シャツを持ってくるわ。
Stop saying weird things. Here, I'll bring you a shirt.
いいよそんな。
No, don't bother.
その格好で部屋まで戻る気？
Yeah.
濡れた服を着て戻るわけにもいかないでしょ？
Do you plan on returning to your room like that? It's not like you can wear your wet
で
clothes.
もその気でいたけど。
But that's what I planned on doing. Having her let me close seems to be going a little too far.
そんなことさせられないわ。黙って待っていて。
I won't allow that. Be quiet and wait here. Miss Sakuya says this as if to scold me. Then she walks over to her closet. I wait here and I stand, somehow feeling jittery. Well, it is only women. Yeah. Then Miss Sakuya opens the closet door and takes out a single shirt. She walks over to me as I stand near the entrance and holds out the shirt for me. It's a thin, classy blouse. It must belong to Miss Sakuya.
これを着なさい。下も今。
Put this on. I'll get you something to wear underneath. Saying this, Miss Sakuya thrusts it out.
ありがとう。
What are you going to wear for bottoms? I take a step forward and reach out my hand. I feel a cold sensation at my feet. It is my wet clothes that I had dropped onto the floor, my jacket. I'm slipping. How on point. My feet are slipping. Losing my balance, I use all the strength of my feet to try and stop myself. It has the opposite effect. I end up kicking my wet jacket into the air with my foot, and my body falls forward into Miss Sakuya's arms. I fall. Clutching onto each other, we tumble to the floor. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm censoring, so let's go. It's just a little bit of a panty shot, but I'm censoring it. It's fine. Hitting my hip for a moment, I feel throbbing pain, but such thoughts quickly flee my mind. When I realize it, her face is at an incredibly close distance to mine. I swallow nervously. I find myself lying completely on top of her as if I had pushed her down. Man, move your arm. Your hand is like on her boob. We are so close, I can see my own reflection in her eyes. I can hear her breathing. It's so close I can almost touch it. For a short moment, I cannot think of anything. My mind is blank as if I had been shot out into outer space. Weightless? I'm close. That's not the words you want. That has a different meaning right now. I can reach out my hand. I can reach the star. Ma'am? No. But I don't know how long I remained like that, but I suddenly returned to my senses. Huh? What was I thinking? Oops. Then, even as I think this, I begin to comprehend my situation. With all my strength, I have pushed down Miss Sakuya and I'm continuing to hold her down. Not only that, it appears as I'm trying to force her to kiss me. It's an unfortunate accident, but of course, I doubt there's any way Miss Sakuya will forgive me. Will she kill me? Panic! Miss Sakuya's mouth begins to make small movements. I cannot hear what she is saying at all. A scolding? Verbal abuse? A death sentence? Then, for some reason, a translucent expression appears on Miss Sakuya's face. How forceful. I feel a slight sense of nostalgia. Nostalgia? Wait, what? Huh? What am I thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. My body is freed from its rigor in response to Miss Sakuya's words, and I try to separate our bodies. Oh no! Simultaneously, there's the sound of a door opening, and who else would choose this moment to enter but... Oh my god, it's... First of all, it's both of them. Second of all, Itsuki does not seem to be complaining. Holly. Now my head's not censoring panty shots. It's fine. In the dorm, the school, playing this feels like the whole world. I mean, yeah. Oh, whoops. Her voice is immediately amused. To make matters worse. Yeah, you think? Sis, you're on top of Miss Sakuya. Enter now. Why? I'll tell you this, my dear. Sakuya doesn't come cheaply. They don't care. Are they poly? Is there a poly? Like, they poly confirmed? I mean, I'll take it. Can you refrain from referring to your own girlfriend as if she were for sale? Miss Sakuya seems completely calm. Impressive as always. What a grown-up. What can I do with you? Sis, you've turned into a bad girl. No, this is a misunderstanding. I don't really care, but Asuka, can you remove your hand from my breast? I've been caught red-handed. Sorry, not Polly. Oh. What, she just trusts Itsuki to not... They're either not together or... Well, she said girlfriend. But, I don't know. Or they trust each other to not cheat on each other. I don't know. Afterwards, returning to our room. Yeah, well, I figured that was the case. From the start. It appears now has basically understood what has happened with a single glance. As for my key, it had fallen onto the floor near the side of our beds. I'll make sure not to forget it oh my god. I'll make sure not to forget it from now on. Please do so, sis. Sis, you must be so cold. I'll make some tea. A little bit. Now goes to the kitchen. Oh, but what were you doing with Miss Itsuki? We just happened to be heading home at the same time. Since we're in the same group and all, we ended up chatting on our way back. Miss Itsuki told me she had a book that might be helpful, so I went to their room to borrow it. Oh. Ah. It all makes sense now. Now talks as she boils the water. Oh, but she really is a tough one. Wow, she must be to make you say something like that now. I honestly can't read her at all. I know, right? And so, as we wait for the tea to finish, we let the time pass with now talking about Miss Itsuki and me talking about Miss Sakuya. The warm tea works amazingly on my cold body. June, the rainy season, is a dreary time. Light rain falls outside the window. And so it is ideal to take blood pressure measurements every day. Especially for patients staying at the hospital, taking vitals including blood pressure is a must. Oh, here it comes. It happens during our class on blood pressure measurements in the training room. I guess I'm gonna have to go through it this year too. To be honest, I'm fed up. The onset of a headache, it's still alright, but I can feel it. It'll probably begin around the end of class. I consider how long I have had this problem, these light headaches that come every year around rainy season. I've heard... Damn it. We literally got fed like 20 minutes ago. Sir. I've heard stories about how this has something to do with the change in barometric pressure. Once we get home, I'll ask Now to do her magic charm on me. The healing forehead we had talked about once while we were in bed. Remembering this, I laughed slightly. Now, who had gone to Miss Ohara to ask a question, looks at me and cocks her head. Sis? I shake my head to tell her that it's nothing. Oh, the headaches? Perceptive. Yeah, once we get home, I may put in a request for your healing forehead. Yeah, leave it to me. Now also lets out a small laugh. The rainy season is gloomy and I dislike headaches, but I like having Now do her magic charm on me. Now is my miracle drug. The first time I had said that to Now was a very long time ago. Even with my bad memory, I remember it clearly. I won't forget that precious moment.
いつき、そこ、もう少しきつめに。
Itsuki, do it a little tighter.
こう？
Like this.
それではきつすぎるわ。ステートが入る隙間ないでしょ？
That's too tight. There's no room for the stethoscope to fit. Miss Sakuya and Miss Itsuki are practicing on a sphygomanometer? Never heard of that. Separate to ours.
指に本分入るくらいだっけ？
Giggity. There needs to be 2 fingers worth of space, right?
そう。それにマンシェットを巻く位置をもう少し。
Yes, and the position where you wrap the manchette, I don't know how to pronounce these words, needs to be a little...
ああ、下の方が良さげだね。オッケー。
Ah, yeah, it's probably better lower. Got it.
仲いいな。
They really get along well. Ever since that day, I find my eyes following Miss Sakuya's unconsciously. Drizzling rain falls outside the window. The sound it's not reaching inside the classroom. Oh, Tali stole her pop song. And so the sound of the rain in my head is that of the day I had walked home with Miss Sakuya.
どんなに元気に見えても、ちょっとした体温や血圧の変化で体調の異変をいち早く知ることができます。
No matter how well they look, you can learn a lot of problems within their body by the slightest change in temperature or blood pressure.
毎日変わり映えしないのに、なんて思って測定している患者さんもいるかもしれません。
Some patients may wonder why you have to keep taking their vitals when they hardly change from day to day.
しかし、そういう方にはなぜ必要なのかをきちんと説明して理解していただけるようにしてくださいね。
It is your job to explain it to them and make them understand. Miss Ohara's voice wafts through the classroom like peaceful music.
先生は
Miss
先
Ohara,
生やめない。
you're not quitting, are
ですよ
you?
ね。
はい。
No, I'm not. Since then, Miss Ohara has shown no sign of acting different.
封筒どうなったのかな。
I wonder what happened to that envelope. You made her feel horrible.
それでは、なおちゃん。
Alright then now. After school, we have returned to our room. The ceremony for the magic charm begins with us sitting on our knees, facing each other. I first sit on my knees on the floor and wait for Now. The room is quiet. My head throbs slightly. The rain has grown stronger, and even in our room you can hear it softly now.
ちょっと待ってね。
Okay, just one sec. Now had been washing dishes in the kitchen, wipes her hands and walks over.
はい、お待たせ。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Saying this, Now sits on her knees so close to me that our kneecaps are basically touching.
よろしくお願いします。
I put myself in your hands. I make this dramatic pronouncement and bow my head. Now let's have a small laugh.
今年で何回目だろうね。
I wonder how many times this makes it.
そうだね。1年に2、3回じゃ済まなかった年もあるし。
Snowballs! Well, there were years where 2 or 3 times wasn't enough.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん。
Sis? Now speaks in a low voice that has a slightly mischievous ring to it.
何、なおちゃん。
What is it now?
たまには違う姿勢でしてみよっか。
That sounds super lewd. Why don't we try changing positions this time? Huh? Even as she says this, Now takes my hand and pulls me towards herself. Slowly, she falls onto her back. With my hands being pulled, I fall forward until naturally... You are sisters! You are sisters! Stop this. I end up in a position where I could be said to be covering or pinning down Now as she lays on the floor. Call the police. Now, she's under my body. Now looks up at me. That look in her eyes suggests she wants to say something. Although the magic charm hasn't even started yet, for a moment I forget all about my headache. I can feel Now's body heat where the skin touches. You were siblings. Literally illegal. Nao's body temperature has always been higher than mine, so apparently summer has never been her favorite season. Huh? Maybe body temperature didn't have anything to do with it. Nao opens her
これで
mouth.
おでこ合わせたらキスしてるみたいかな。
Bonk? Bonk. We need an incest trigger. I did not know that. Or if I was told, I forgot. If we put our foreheads together now, it might be like we're kissing. You should
か
no.
も。
No. No? Yeah,
しちゃ
my.
うかお姉ちゃん。
Why don't we do it then, kiss?
She
Kiss
might
between sisters
kiss.
before a magic charm.
同じ
Okay.
良くない
I'm sorry, I
ことなん
can't.
じゃないかな。それは。
Yeah, that might not be the best idea. Of course, it doesn't make me feel unpleasant in any way. Now let's have a small laugh.
だね。
Yeah, you're right. For some reason, Nao's eyes seem to slightly moist. No. I thought there was some other info that was given before. Let me guess, they're not legal sisters? Or they like are bestest of friends? What do I do? Please clarify if so. Because right now they're definitely going full on incest. Oh my god, game. Calm them titties. Small spoiler. You are adopted? Okay. I mean, like, still illegal, but... Oh my god. God damn it. What am I saying, by the way? I want to save either way. Oh, I didn't think I was on it for some reason.
セーブしました。
Still bonk! And no, don't do it. Okay. Because I'm like, technically still illegal, I'm pretty sure. You're not supposed to... I don't know. The only time that I have not had a problem, personally, like, a personal thing about it, with people adopted one way or another, was they weren't raised together. What happened was actually two friends in high school. Well, I was friends with one of them, not both of them, but it was their parents had hooked up and it introduced them, and they were the exact same age, and they got crushes on each other too, and were forced to live together, so they started dating, which, like, okay, like, that's different. You just put two teenagers together that had never met each other before. All right, like, that makes sense and not surprising at all. And it sucks that your parents getting married makes you illegal. Rip. But yeah. Being raised together. I thought it came up earlier, or else I would have said it. Okay. That is better in terms of, like, genetics, but still terms of legality. To my knowledge, it's still pretty illegal. But, like, just if you're legally adopted and were raised together, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. Obviously, I don't know the rules or laws in Japan, but it is in America, to my knowledge. Because I remember my friends being very upset at their parents. That I do remember. Okay, we're saying no.
姉妹でキスは良くない。
It's wrong for sisters to kiss. My feelings of it being wrong. And my feelings of wanting to try it mixed together. Well, I am the older
なお
sister.
ちゃんは
And
大事
now
な妹で
is my dear younger sister. Nao's hand reaches out towards my head. As if to examine my headache. As if to embrace my head. Nao's hand touches my hair and it tickles slightly. There's a static energy between the two of us. Almost like something
惹
magnetic.
かれる。
Oh my god, are they gonna kiss anyway? I'm being pulled towards her. Then Nao says, oh, okay, she's breaking the tension. Oink! Her hand moves towards the tip of my nose and her index finger prods the nose up slightly. I am now sporting a piggy nose.
え
Nah, okay. I was like, that's rude if you say no and they do it anyway, but no, okay. Huh? Now let's have a giggle.
なんて。たまにはちょっと違う演出を入れてみました。お姉ちゃん。
I'm kidding. Just trying a new approach, sis. Speaking playfully, she sits up. Huh? Dazed, I follow her lead and sit up as well.
やろっか、お姉ちゃん。
All right then, sis. Let's... Oh,
サク
sorry.
ッとね。
All right, sis. Let's do the magic charm. Here we go. As she says this, Nao has already returned to her usual self.
はい、おでこ出して。
Alright, give me your forehead.
うん。
Okay. Obediently, I extend my forehead towards Nao. Nao also leans her body forward and brings her forehead towards mine. Our foreheads touch. I close my eyes. I can hear the sound of rain again and her voice.
ケデントにマーヤ。泣いたい泣いたい。
Nao's voice as she says the magic charm.
何だったのかな、さっきの。
I wonder what that was all about before. She got jealous of seeing you with Sakuya. Thinking such thoughts, I have a hard time concentrating on the magic charm. But it is still just as effective. Nao has done it again. Whenever I need it. Nao is my miracle drug.
甘えすぎかな、私。
I wonder if I rely on you too much. After the magic charm finishes, I mutter these words and Nao grins.
まあ、ナオはスイートシスターですから。
Well, I am your sweet sister. Sweet? Don't I know it? Nao serves us homemade panna cotta. What's panna cotta? That sounds really familiar. I just can't remember. For our afternoon snack. She says she made it in 5 minutes, but I'm impressed by the quality. It's sweetened.
なるほど。ナオちゃん味。
How do you know what your sister tastes like? I see. It tastes like you now. It makes sense. I am impressed. Now blushes slightly. There we go. Perfect timing.
クラゲらしくゆらゆらのんびり暮らしたいの。
I was
ナ
going
オ
to
さ
say the
んや。
next... She talked for a while there. I was going to say the next time it does that is probably a good place to stop because it is 5. Also, my throat is good. I'm going to save... Okay, so like these are the options or like different, choices. But I'm going to keep the first save as
セーブしました。
where I am in the story. If that makes sense. So... I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about how to organize it. Because I don't know if like all of these are important or not to like follow certain routes. So, but we did it. Hey, why is this menu so quiet? I guess I'll quick save too. But this menu is so quiet, chat. Why? All right. Oops. Yes.
白衣性愛情依存症。
We did it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Thank you, DMoness, for being a lovely Patreon. For being a lovely Patreon supporter. And thank you for clarifying that. so it's not as uncomfy. Still uncomfy, but not as uncomfy. But we did it. We did it. And I don't know how long this game is, but it feels like visual novel games are usually long. So I'm expecting length. But thank you guys for being here. Heck yes. Hey. And for Thursday stream, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. In my mind, it was mentioned much sooner. No, that's fair. Especially if it's been a while since you've played the game. I totally get that. Rikume! Rikume! Do you want your sub to go to Bun Bun or Lala? Let me know. But also, Rikume, thank you so much for 32 months of support. That is so many freaking months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Bun Bun? Okay, I can make that happen. All right. Hey. These are not centered. Ah. All right. It's fine. Everything's fine. One of those decisions is the most important because that spills into 3 or 4 routes you can take. Oh. Which one? Oh, I'll mention... Oh, okay. It's not one I've done already? Gotcha, gotcha. Good to know. Oh, my foot fell asleep. So let's give some love to someone. Again, the next stream will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. So what we're doing is Tuesday and Wednesday are the last days between the wars of Bumba and Lala. But also Tuesday, we're going to do Fall Guys. A Fall Guys stream with anyone in chat. We're just going to like try. I don't know if we're going to try and time at the same time because having a private lobby, isn't it like, I don't know. We'll see. You might need enough people and it might be really awkward if we only have like literally a handful of people playing. So we'll just see how we're going to do it. But either way, we're playing Fall Guys on Tuesday. Wednesday is Riven, which is a Patreon pick for Kath. And then December 1st on Thursday, we are starting A Realm Reborn with whichever one wins this. So, not yet. Oh, okay, gotcha. But yes, that is the plan, chat.